All right. So
Respect his time.
last we left off, our adventurers had just gotten to the mystical land of Frowythe and gone through a burned down village of Ashvale, and were getting petitioned for their help by a elf named Gariante, Dark Snow. And now we have followed them through a couple of twists and turns, a little bit of combat, and we just recently had our party kick down the door and evaporate a poor elf who was just taking a shit and the only one left in his camp. And you now stand there in a room with some strange weapons in a case, in a wall mount on the side of the room. Now, for all those that are coming here, this is a two-parter of a Christmas special, so if you haven't checked out the first part, you're not going to understand shit in this one. So I'm telling you right now, you should probably just go back to that first one and start from there. And hopefully you enjoy it enough and make your way back to this. But as I said, our party now sits in this room in front of these weapons, and just having witnessed this elf evaporated by one of those gumdrop grenades of banishment.
I'm still outside the door, correct?
You and, if I remember correctly, you and James had breached the door and tossed the grenade in on this lone wolf.
All right. Hell yeah.
Just kind of reached in, tossed it in as soon as the door was cracked. And then boom.
Fuck this shit up. Hell yeah. I'm gonna go apply some more oil to my body. I don't feel like I'm glistening enough.
All right.
Yeah.
So as he applies that baby oil, is anybody making a move towards that interior room?
I'm gonna go in there and see what's in the room.
All right. So as you step in, you see the shitter where the elf once was, and mysteriously there is no shit log in the shitter, almost if he was taken mid-shit. And then you look over on the wall across from the shitter that is open for some reason, because these splinter thumbs are gross. You see a weapons case that doesn't happen to have a lock on there. And inside are 5 candy cane rifles. And there's a box of ammunition, or well, an ammunition pile off to the side.
How many rounds do I see?
Enough for you and everyone else in the party.
To have how many?
You want to go... I mean, honestly, 120 each. It said ammo stockpile in there.
Okay. I'll grab a rifle and 120 rounds of ammo.
All right.
I also come in and grab 120 rounds of ammo and a rifle.
I love how in character James is right now. He's whispering. I love it. I'm just gonna grab 120 rounds.
Is anybody still standing outside at the door?
Yeah, I am applying baby oil.
Right. You're seeing this man vigorously and completely applying baby oil all over his entire body. But you and him are the only ones that are outside, except for Como, who mysteriously, after the village, had disappeared from the group. But yeah, those are the only ones that are outside currently.
All right.
So, you said after the village. I'm guessing after the burned down village.
Yes, yeah, after the burned down village.
would have any of us noticed him kind of sneak off? Because I mean, that was a quite a long time to be without the party, or be outside of the party.
Well, so I mean, you guys are kind of wondering where he is because after that intense fight of getting ambushed at the stockpile and then making your way over there, it kind of slipped your mind. But as you're looking around and are looking for everybody to get geared up, you realize that you're missing one of your party.
Pay no attention to this missing party member as I meticulously apply my baby oil, making sure to get every nice, detailed muscle I have greased up.
And as there's a break in the clouds, you glisten.
Like how glisten? How like are we talking like?
We're talking full on
Twilight.
Glisten.
Twilight, or like
you're shining. You're shining like a star, like a diamond.
Oh, so like Twilight. Fucking asshole.
Sure, whatever you wanna. If
hell yeah, I'm shimmering, baby. I go inside after shimmering and grab one of the rifles and attempt to inspect it.
Okay. So as you inspect this rifle, you realize that the magazine there holds about 10 rounds in it. And you also realize that the ammunition that it uses are gumdrop rounds, but they're gumdrop explosive rounds. And they are shaped like a candy cane for all intents and purposes.
Doesn't sound like
It's got a pistol grip on the front too, but that's besides the point.
Those are illegal in some places.
and above static.
Can I determine what these guns are actually made out of, or is it quite literally just candy cane?
It is candy cane.
Okay.
For
I snap the gun in half. I snap the gun in half and throw it on the floor and walk out. Just snap the one.
Yeah, as you try to snap it in half, it doesn't snap. It says, for all you can see,
check.
is you can make a strength check. Yeah, go ahead.
11.
Okay. So as you try to snap this candy cane rifle, you try with all your might and it just doesn't break. To you it looks like it's candy cane. However, it seems to be imbued with either some sort of magic or some advanced forging techniques that allows it a higher tensile strength and doesn't so it won't break.
There's a
I
I
discard it anyway.
Okay, you discard your candy cane rifle on the ground next to you.
Can I, while this everything's going to be happening, can I just be kind of looking around the horizon? Because I do remember that there was that thing that shot the elf that I had charmed, and I just would like to kind of keep an eye open for that.
Sure. Yeah, scanning. And as you're out there scanning through, you see over the hill what looks to be a red shirt elf. And you just see his head walking up. But as it comes over closer through the distance, you realize, in fact, it's Como carrying a spiked head of one of these splinter thumbs on a stick, walking towards the camp.
Do I know that this is Como?
You see another humanoid that's not as short as an elf carrying an elf's head on a stick. So, I mean, do with that as you will.
I misheard. I'm sorry. I thought I misheard. I heard that he was like behind the elf or some shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, technically, He would be behind
Well,
it, but
not
he's got a
his
spike
head wasn't
tag.
on a. Yeah, his head wasn't on a spike. I didn't hear that.
The Discord password.
And must be spiked head snowback.
So as he comes up over the hill, he gets closer and closer until he makes it to the edge of this outpost.
Where you been?
I have a job.
What job is that?
I'm a water merchant for the guild, dude. Business don't just quit.
Water merchant for the guild. All the way up here. Can I roll an insight check?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
That makes no sense.
The water jinsei being a water merchant doesn't make sense.
No, you doing water merchant work out in an area where it's snow and they don't have issue with getting water.
I left from when we were in the desert.
Yeah, but you were on the balloon ride with us.
I was not.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, you were on
You-
that balloon ride.
Yeah, I acknowledged you there. And you said you didn't even want to talk to me. You were like, I just don't acknowledge.
Stoned. I was really stoned last session.
Alright, so I'll roll insight though.
All right, what's that? What's that?
13.
Okay. So you're looking him dead in the eyes, and you don't see any signs of trickery or deception. And for as much as you could tell, he's telling you the truth. He was out selling water to some of these elf villages.
Okay.
Well, with all the
sell ice to an Eskimo.
Well, listen, all the pollution in the air from Santa's workshops and with the well being destroyed over in Asheville, I mean, there's a market.
No, let's go. Shit. Alright, I see him. Alright, whatever, man. What's with the head?
I found it.
Neat.
Yeah.
So while you were out finding head, we were out here kicking ass, taking names.
Yeah, you know, making money, getting head, you know how it goes.
I do. Well, there's some shit inside you might want to check out. I'm gonna keep scanning the horizon. Glistening.
I'd go check out whatever's inside.
Oh, thank God he fucking left. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Where the hell you been? And nice stick. I exclaim and then go fuck myself.
I was going. I went in the building. I don't know where you guys are.
In the building.
Oh,
I'm outside. I'm the only one outside. Well, Midorth too. Well,
Not Midorth in this campaign.
oh, what's your character's name? I completely forgot.
Marcus.
Marcus. Yeah. Marcus is outside with me, watching me glisten.
Mr. Marcus.
As far as I know, I'm still outside. I'm still outside of the outpost with Snowback and the other dude.
That Snowback is catching on.
I only. As far as
Goddamn
I know,
Splinter Thumb and Gary Busey.
the two out. I'm still outside of the outpost with them.
So, as you're standing there, you hear Gariante pipe up. Well, yeah, I heard some noise in there. You think we should go check out and see if they're all right?
That'd be a good idea. you two come with?
And you hear that,
Wouldn't
you
you-
see them shake their head yes, and Gary Busey says, well, I think we should go inside, see if there's a little bit of fun to be had. And as he says that, he starts making his way over with Gariante towards the camp.
Oh. Now that the fight's over, the splinter fingers, or the splinter thumbs, and the snowbacks want to come over here. Typical.
Oh, we were just doing a bit of reconnaissance outside with, our new friend
Yeah, buddy, I
Marcus.
don't remember that being in a question, man. Just get on inside.
Oh, you fucking cunt.
What was that?
Oh, nothing.
Didn't hear you down there.
And he just kind of like grits his teeth and fucking walks towards the building, along with Gariante. Right, and as they get towards the building's door, they turn around and they kind of gesture over to Marcus and say, "Are you gonna come with us?"
Yeah, I might as well. Damn, being sick is a bitch. Hold on.
I was say you sounded hella southern there for a second.
Well, I guess.
You know, I went from being Scottish to southern real quick. Well, better hit the old dusty trail.
Jinkies, zoinks, back off, you spooky bitch.
Where's... Damn it, my water's empty. Hold on.
Urine's pretty good too, man.
It's sterile and I like the taste. So,
Never helped me.
as they're waiting for Marcus to get inside there, they enter the building and see the scene and realize, there's no enemies inside, but they find it curious that there's a lack of blood. And they go up to James, and Gariante says, We heard commotion. What happened? Was there any enemies inside? I don't see any blood.
White one. Remember one of those grenades I got a bit ago? Tossed that one right in the door, and oh boy, disappeared.
Well, I guess we know what they do. He says as he starts looking around and goes and inspects the candy cane guns.
I would like to walk into the thing and approach Gariante and Gary Busey.
Alright, so you walk in, you go straight up to him, and just kind of look down at him.
So, you said that Santa Claus was off his rocker and he kidnapped somebody powerful. Now, it's been bothering me. Who the hell did he take? Do you know?
Well, it is a great being of power. It's, well, you do know the pantheon of human gods, don't you?
Let's pretend that I do.
Well, they've taken their carpenter god. He's taken him hostage so that he can force him to replace all the elves that work for him and live here, so that he may cut down costs, so that he can actually produce more and more toys, even easier. He's captured Jesus.
Okay, so pretend that I don't know the human pantheon. Who the hell's Jesus?
Well, like I said, Jesus is the carpenter god. And Santa's kidnapped him so that he may replace all the elves. And, well, I don't really want to think about what that means for us, if he does.
Slave labor. I mean, honestly, it sounds like it's a win for you guys, you know?
Well, not if he does what I think he's doing. I told you Santa's off his rocker, and the only reason he keeps us around is so that we could build all the toys and furniture and all the goods for Christmas. If he's got a carpenter god with that amount of power that could just will chairs into existence, there's no need for us anymore. And there's nothing holding him back from committing the atrocities you saw at my village.
Alright, well. Where are we supposed to go from here? Because, who has the map?
Well, I believe that's Carnivero.
I do have the map. Yes, of course. I've always had the map. No question about that. I go out looking for. Well, I'm still in the other building, right?
Well, no, it's only one building. The shitter and
so
the shitter, the shitter and the building are one and the same.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, big guy with the glistening muscles. I got the map here.
Alright, let's take a look at it. I point out where we're at on the map, and you said that there was a trail that we're supposed to follow.
Yeah, so as you look at the map, you see the outpost that you guys are currently at, and to the north of that, heading up towards where it's labeled Santa's Workshop, is kind of a red line that weaves its way through the woods on a trail going up to Santa's Workshop. And it'd kind of
Was that Como who sneezed?
more so to the northwest.
Somebody
sounded super fucking adorable.
I'll have you know that was a yawn.
That was adorable.
Yeah, I'm not. Wait, hold up. That was a yawn?
Yeah, so
You shut the fuck up, Marcus. That was cute.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that fact, but that was a yawn.
Sometimes when I yawn, right, I'll inhale like too hard, and my options are either like explode all air out at once, or I'll get a nosebleed because of the pressure in my head.
Damn, those are two fine options.
So I usually choose to just like.
I exhale all the pressure from my face to make it a cute little squeaky toy. Either that just moan like a man.
Just all the air comes out of me at once, and it makes that sound.
That was adorable.
It sounds like he's been getting fucked good.
It is now canon that Como Daria fucking does that sound just randomly.
That should be a special ability, to be honest.
I demand it does sonic damage.
Alright, how many points? Yeah, we can make that maybe work.
Go big or go home. It's 1d20.
Fucking A, 1d20 sonic damage.
So it's either like I'm either gonna hit a.
Oh, looks like we lost. There he is. All right, so well, looks like we gotta head north.
Alright, well, before we do that, we should probably make sure everybody's got a weapon that wants one. And,
Hey, Splinter Thumb, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the lizard man. Navarro, I believe his name is. I was telling him that we need to head north. Not you.
Sounds like we need to get a...
Trust you.
You said you grab a rifle off the wall?
Yep.
I know what you mean, Butch. These midgets are a pain in the ass.
Goddamn snowbacks, I swear. Acting all helpful. Like, here's the thing that doesn't make any fucking sense to me. This Jesus character can will objects like chairs and tables into existence. putting them out of their little slave labor jobs. Like, I don't see the bad shit in that, you know? Like, my brother, he was a fucking piece of shit, but, like, I know if he had a different way to go about shit, he would've. Like, these splinter thumbs, man. God, something ain't sitting right with me.
Well, you
But
see,
hey, I get to kill
the
Santa.
elves, they're very similar to the children. How they yearn their workshop and the children yearn the mines.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's why they play that damn game, Minecraft, I believe it's called.
They yearn for
They
the mines.
yearn for it. That's right. All right. So north it is, huh? We all settled upon that.
Let's do it.
All right, Marcus, stay with me. Don't want you
Hey.
catching the snow off these damn snowbags.
Hey, you've got that. But first, let me grab a few weapons.
Don't
Yeah,
wanna
go
get
ahead, man.
the snades.
I think James, if that's correct, James, you have the nades, as he calls them.
No, snades. The snow
S-
aids.
Oh, no, wait. Oh, shit.
Snades.
It's a very serious epidemic in the elf community, and I'd really appreciate if we didn't make light of it.
So just
All right, we'll just stay about 12 feet away from me.
As he coughs up blood. Which,
I pull out my gun.
yeah, alright,
I'm serious.
I'm backing up. Jesus fuck. Anybody got a handkerchief?
Yeah, it's called outside, buddy.
Alright. Rabble.
someone give him a COVID mask.
So, as you guys...
is Gary Busey outside as well?
No, they're both inside.
Can they be outside unless I have to shoot them? Because the snades.
I mean, so are you telling me you're just forcing them outside by gunpoint
Yes.
because of the snades?
Yes.
All right. So they both look up at you with this gun pointed at their faces. And they see that you are serious as fuck. And in those eyes, they see no playing around. And they just kind of... Alright, well, I guess we'll go outside and check the perimeter while you guys finish up your weapon stores here.
Good call.
Yeah, that's right. I'll follow them out. And they walk out the door and kind of watch guard out front.
I close the door. All right, anybody else getting a bad fucking feeling off these two? Like, every time we fought, they've just pissed off somewhere.
You, Butch. They seem like a bunch of cowards. And then on top of it, they're got a chance to get out of slavery, and that's what they're fighting for. This might be some kind of a setup.
This cowardly revolutionary shit just ain't sitting well with me, man.
So, like, what are we gonna off him?
No, I don't know, man. I don't know. I thought about it, but it's just, I don't know. Just like I said, something ain't sitting right with me, man. I wanted to see if you guys had any other insight, because I know I've been pissing on them pretty fucking hard, just to kind of get them to fucking fight back, and they kind of did. With that one telling me, I forget his fucking name. They all looked the goddamn same. But he pulled my gun towards his face and said, do it, like he was egging me on. You know, it's like, all right, maybe he isn't such a pussy. But then you get into a fight, what happens? He disappears.
I've only been around these splinter thumbs once in my life, and it was the same way. I almost got into a fight at a tavern, and they were hanging out with me the whole time. As soon as people started getting loud, pushing and shoving, they disappeared. And then I brought one of them home, and stuck it in her, and she gave me the damn blizzard drip.
Do you mean to say that these goddamn snowbacks are just riddled with diseases?
I mean, I don't know if they all have it. I had sex one time with one of them, and I got the blizzard drip. It was nasty.
Well, those blonde-haired, blue-eyed elves that, met up against us at the shack, man, they weren't cowards. These two are. I don't know, man. What about you, Marcus? You spent more time with them than any of us have.
That might be. I'm not southern. Don't do southern.
I'll try not to.
I'm not you, me.
Yeah, I know.
That might be, but I haven't spoken with them much. I've been around them, not spoken. So the only thing I can say is they just ain't got the will to fight for anything. They'll make the argument and have everything for it, but they won't actually do it. At least not themselves.
Marcus, you think maybe next time these guys go in, next time we get into an altercation, go run off with these cowards and see what they're doing. Maybe if you can creep up and hide, maybe you could find out what the hell they're talking about and what they're doing.
I can try. No guarantees though.
I'm almost half tempted to believe that this next position that we're going to might be a fucking setup. So, well, if it's a fucking setup, I say we shoot Billy Busey. Fuck him.
You mean if it's a setup or?
Yeah, if it's a setup,
either way.
Because the first time we followed them, it was an ambush. At that shack, they disappeared. We come here. Granted, we got the jump on one. And they still weren't even involved. I got a feeling next spot we go to, man, it's just going to be another ambush. I hope I'm wrong. I really do, but if we're not, man, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. That's what we need to do.
I gotta side with you on this, Butch.
So are we just gonna kill them?
We'll shoot Gary Busey in the face. We'll kill him.
Like now, or?
No. If it's a setup, we're giving them benefit of the doubt. Giving benefit of the doubt. If it's a setup, if we get ambushed again, Gary Busey, Garyante needs to know we're fucking serious. I mean, if this ain't your thing, man, I mean, I get it.
I don't think we have a choice here. I think that's what we've got to do.
So why not just kill them now?
What if we're wrong?
What's the consequence?
Consequence is we're wrong. We killed 2 innocent men for no reason. I don't like that shit on my conscience.
Well, they're splinter thumbs. Don't give them too much credit.
Sure, but I mean, innocent is innocent, no matter if they're snowback, splinter thumb, cotton-headed ninny muggins. I don't give a shit. I don't want an innocent blood on my hands,
I gotta say, Butch, after meeting you, I got the wrong impression. I'm a little disappointed in your lack of ignorance here.
Hey, trust me, man. If they fucking set us up, I'll be the first one to pull the trigger. Watch clean the menudo from out between their ears.
Fair enough.
So, we go north, possibly into the bowels of hell.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Well, head on here. I got a question for a moment.
Okay.
Have we seen either of the 2 dipshits with a weapon on them? Because I have not once, seen a weapon on them.
It's a good point. I haven't either.
Yeah, that is a good point.
I mean, if you don't got a weapon, you can't really do much in combat against weapon. So the only other option would be to either leave combat and hide or run away.
But what about the depot that we were just at? They were hiding in there. I mean, they could have grabbed a weapon. They chose not to.
What if they use magic?
I haven't seen them with magic. That's a good. They could be using magic.
Any of us able to sense magical abilities being used?
Well, I know I certainly can't.
I mean, I could use some magic, but I can't really sense.
I actually can.
Well, I mean, are we all like being fucked with here? Because I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Ripping that elf in half, though it was beautiful and god damn did it make my dick hard. It was a little too easy though.
I mean, I can also detect magic.
Well, is there any trickery afoot?
I don't know. I'd have to see them.
I guess detect magic.
I will also do it.
Okay. So as you cast that, quick question: is there? I know I should know this, but is there a roll for that?
No.
Okay. So both of you cast detect magic, and you can't detect anything off of the splinter thumbs, at least. Off of the case of gumdrop grenades, it seems that they're imbued with some form of magic. But as for the splinter thumbs outside, nothing.
Also, so then what school of magic is the grenades?
The disappear-y kind. I'm sorry, I'm not I'm not familiar with the fucking schools of magic.
So illusion.
Yes, sure. Yes. Or if we've got alteration in this, I don't know if that's a...
There's abjuration.
Is that basically the same thing?
Not really.
Hang on, I'll look it up for you, man.
Well, that's what I'm typing in. Okay. Yeah, no, it is abjuration, because they are banishment grenades.
Oh, so the one I've got is conjuration.
Okay, because I've got abjuration coming up for that.
Yeah, the alteration would be probably either in divination or...
I'll send you what I found. You go with whichever you decide, DM.
You sending that in the Discord?
No, it was text.
Oh, shit. Okay. Alright, yeah, I guess it is more so in line with conjuration then.
Okay.
Alright, so you detect that these grenades are imbued with conjuration, however, you don't seem to get any magical, any magical hints or detect anything magical about the elves.
So, I mean, what, anything you guys getting, or just nothing?
Them grenades are magic.
Most definitely.
So they ain't magical. They didn't pick up a weapon. Hell, there's weapons in here that they didn't pick up either. So...
Have we considered maybe they're pacifists?
Do pacifists normally get other people to do their bidding?
I mean, they can't fight, so I might have to make someone else do it periodically.
Hmm.
That's worth shooting somebody in the face for, right there. Pacifism.
Yeah. I mean, their brothers ain't got no problem running around trying to kill us, but these two, oh man, they're revolutionaries, man. They're trying to win back their freedom by being pacifists. Good grief. All right. Well, continue forward while making sure dipshits out there aren't trying to fuck us.
Let's do it.
If anyone else, is it just me and Carnivaro going into the bowels of hell?
Let's go.
Well, you already know I'm going to follow you.
I do. What were you saying? Come on, I didn't catch that.
So I just all I do is rack the slide on the rifle.
Oh, hell yeah. That's a sexy fucking sound. That and that little yawn.
Hey, how much damage do these guns do, by the way?
So let me just pull it up real quick.
I bit my bottom lip when he yawned.
I thought you were gonna say off that burp.
Oh shit!
I heard. I was like,
Shit, I got the wrong rifle pulled up. My bad. Jesus.
It shoots 12 mini nukes.
I was gonna say, give me this with that.
So candy cane rifle, it does 2d8 plus 1 piercing damage. And then 1d6 plus 2 slashing. And then...
Can you send me that, please?
Yeah, I'll just snip
Because I will
that
not
out.
remember that bullshit.
I'll send it into the guild chat so everybody's got it.
Do I get proficiency since I'm a ranger?
I mean, do you have proficiency with firearms?
I have proficiency with candy cane weapons.
Yeah, I feel like that's not true.
My guy grew up loving whatever the desert's equivalence to Christmas was.
I'm gonna need you to. Is there a check for fucking?
Bullshit.
Well, is there a bullshit check or something? I'm trying to think like a festivities check. Can we do
You can
actually
make 'em roll
roll
just
an
with each
entertainment? Roll an entertainment check. Or performance or whatever the fuck.
Alright, let's see. Okay, so just 18.
You now have proficiency with this candy cane rifle as it reminds you of all the happy festivities of the Yuletide that you partook in back in the desert.
Yeah. How do I add that bullshit? Because I'm adding that. It's canon for my character.
Oh, if you're asking me, I have no idea how to add that in this fucking thing.
Manage extras, I think.
I once had a Yuletide party, and I saw a candy cane was like, hey, this would make a great gun.
Oh yeah, you know the oversized ones. You grab them and you're just sitting there running around. These go.
Oh, fuck yeah. I remember doing that as a kid.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it is.
Alright, so I open up the door again to the outside.
Alright. As you open the door, you are greeted with two faces. They look over at you. There's one on either side of the door, and they look up. Are we ready to get going?
Yeah, let's get going, man.
Where did you add that stat block?
The what lock?
The stat block for the gun.
Oh, I'm getting it over there now. Getting fucked up in the saving department. Alright. That's gonna pull open in fucking Discord. Listen, kids. Have all your shit ready before you DM. Pro tip. Pro tip from a not-so-pro DM.
As a veteran DM, that's not how that goes. You get good at winging it.
Alright, that should be in the guild hall. Shittily got up.
Alright, man, so, we're just gonna head north, like it shows on the map. That trail you guys pointed out?
The one through the forest?
Yeah, one through the forest, man. I like that. Straight point A to point B, you know? Even though it's not the quickest, it is the quickest.
Well, then I think we should start on our way.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna hang back with Marcus a bit, though. Alright?
Alright. And as you say this, you guys start making your way up north towards the woods. It's about walking through these snow-covered trees, kind of looking around. It's almost, peaceful, beautiful.
This entire time, I am keeping my eyes peeled. I'm looking for any kind of movement.
All right. And as you guys continue, it's about a half an hour or so, and you get to a clearing where there's a couple of logs in front of you, some rocks, and a couple of trees, but the rest of it's a clearing going up a hill. And as you're walking along, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Gary Busey yells, "Shaman!" and pulls out a knife, slits Garyante's throat, and then goes and lunges towards you, Butch, as you see two what seem to be reindeer with Stahlhelm on them and MG42s kind of set up in sandbags, laying down suppressive fire on the whole entire party. And he lunges.
I would like to use a reaction to blow his brain out with my newly applied rifle.
I was gonna say the same fucking thing. I was gonna use a reaction to shoot fucking Gary Busey in the goddamn mouth.
Alright, roll that.
Wait, if he split the other guy's throat, maybe he caught the other guy selling us out.
24 on that roll.
Okay, you definitely hit. So
18.
Okay, so both of you hit, and you draw your rifles and blow.
I pull pistol.
You pull your fucking pistol. All right, so you pull out your pistol, and Como pulls out his rifle, and you both pull the trigger at the same time, and just fucking one of you hits him straight in the head, the other one hits him straight in the fucking torso, and just fucking blows his head off and rips a huge gaping hole in his fucking torso. And he lies there, blood staining the white snow.
I would like to, if I'm able to, go up to Garyante. His throat's slit, correct?
It is slit. Currently, he's.
I'd like to put some, as you said that these things are shooting at us, correct?
Oh yes, they are laying down suppressive fire, so you guys are looking anywhere for any sort of cover.
Alright, am I able to grab Garyante by the leg, drag his ass to a safe spot, so I can apply that fucking baby oil I have on his throat, see if I can heal him?
You want me to save some time?
Yeah, sure.
I cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Okay.
I still would like to drag him, though, by the foot.
Alright, so as Como casts Cure Wounds, he starts to, his throat you see start to close up in front of you, but as you're dragging him, the blood that follows in the snow lessens and lessens until his wounds are cleared.
Okay, so I would like to, of course, if you allow this, I'd like to put my gun to his forehead and ask him, what the fuck was that about, man? Fucking tell me.
Hey, I don't know. What the fuck? You slit my throat. What the fuck do you do? What do you fucking mean? I don't know. He's been a contact. He's been over my house for the last 15 years. He's had dinner with my wife and my children. Or, well, my child. And I don't know. I don't know.
Was children or child a slip up of the DM, or was that a slip up of the elf?
No, that was a slip up of the DM.
Okay.
Failure.
So hey, your fucking buddy rat fucked you. How do I know you're not gonna rat fuck me, huh?
Yeah, because the guy who's gonna rat fuck somebody is the guy who just got his fucking throat slit by his buddy of 15 years.
Yeah, but he knew that you'd be fucking saved. How do I fucking know, man? Give me a reason. Give me a fucking reason.
Why would he go through all of that trouble just to have me be saved and him die? If we were working together, don't you think we'd get to Santa's workshop and then fuck you?
No. You've been rat fucking us this entire way, man. Where's your weapon?
I don't carry a weapon on me. I didn't really kind of think of it. That's what you guys were for.
Let me guess. Are you a fucking pacifist?
Not per se.
I pulled the trigger.
Okay, roll the hit.
19.
Okay. Is it aimed at his head?
Right at his head.
Alright, you blow his fucking brains out.
I cast Spare the Dying.
Does that just stop him from dying? Alright, so you blow his brains out, they splatter all across the logs and the snow, and then he immediately comes back after the spell is casted by Coma.
Well, not with the way you described it. He can't.
Oh, he can't? Alright, well, he's just fucking dead. You've blown his brains out then.
Now with the head just eviscerated.
So his brain matter lays across the floor of the of this forest, and you guys are still getting suppressed by those what look to be reindeer. The Blitzhirsch with MG42s are just laying down sustained fire on your position.
Blitzers.
Is this like strategy or combat time?
This is whatever you think is the best way to get through it time. So you guys, I'll give it to you. Don't have to roll initiative.
Are these
I look for cover.
Okay. All right. So you find a rock that you duck behind right in front of you near a couple of logs and some trees, and then what'd you say, James?
How many reindeer are there? How close are they together? How far away are they?
So from what you can see, they're up the hill, kind of in cleverly placed positions behind some trees with sandbags laid down so they can mount their guns, and they're about, I'd say, 120 foot away up a hill. Yep, 120 foot up a hill.
And behind some sandbags.
Yeah, behind some sandbags, and there's only two of them. They kind of get across. They're opposite of each other, so they're kind of getting some crossfire laid down on you.
Do we all see this?
Yes, this is very evident from the hail of bullets coming from their direction.
Okay.
How much room between them?
They're about 30 foot apart. Or, 60 foot apart.
What are you thinking, James? You're gonna have to. This fucking hail of bullets, man, is killing me. I can hardly hear.
I'm thinking I can get one of them, but I can't get both of them at once.
What?
I'm thinking I can get one of them, but I can't get both of them at once.
All right.
I want to pop up real quick and cast Guiding Bolt at one of the reindeer.
Okay. There's no checks for that, right?
No, I mean I rolled to hit. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. You pop up and do that shit.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Yeah, you get them. You hit them.
Okay. So... Okay, this might take a minute because I don't have a 1d6, so I have to roll using D&D Beyond.
Ah, you're good.
I'll say I got a D6 I can roll for you.
It's too late. The 10-minute process has begun.
Damn.
Frame by frame, I sit here and roll.
Dude, it really is. It goes like 1 FPS. So it, like, I don't know why it does it.
This
But it
man's got a
does.
computer that fucking rivals NASA, but D&D Beyond fucking is just like, no, not today.
It's the
Yeah,
demons.
it's fucking stupid. I've got a $2,000, 20 damage in total.
Okay. You said 20 damage?
Yeah, 20 damage.
Okay. So you you
Oh, you want me to
outright
turn the camera on for you?
Oh shit. Yeah, it's kind of too late with this one.
That's alright.
So you outright fucking just eviscerate this fucking Blitzhish and just fucking bolt goes straight through him and fucking dies.
I pop back down into cover, like wherever we're at.
All right.
Actually, wait, do we have cover?
Yeah, you guys all, when you got to the clearing, there was some fucking
There,
some
you-
rocks and
yeah,
logs down there that you guys are all taking cover behind. There's a good swath of cover for you.
Alright, yeah, I returned to cover and kind of nod at old James. I'm like, you said you could take out one.
So I move 35 feet using my movement closer to the remaining reindeer.
Okay.
I pull out one of those grenades,
Okay.
and I cast catapult to launch the grenade at the reindeer.
All right. So with those grenades, it lands right at the feet of the reindeer, and for a split second, the fire stops as it looks down, and you hear a "Oh fuck!" as it fucking the grenade explodes, and just the deer is no longer. Weaponry and deer and everything gone.
I really didn't need to turn on the camera for that.
That was pretty goddamn quick, yeah.
Yeah.
God
Yeah, just for
damn.
shits and giggles. It ain't even necessary.
Jesus. Can I look around from cover, make sure that there's
And that was 18 damage too.
nothing else around?
Yeah, you look around the perimeter and it seems to have been just those two. It seems that this may have been a last-ditch attempt by Gary Busey to stop you from getting to Santa.
I would like to go grab the the fucking machine gun that the Nazi deer had.
Oh yeah, yeah. Fuck, I forgot about that. All right,
What is it called? What is their crew called again, Chief?
Oh no,
sorry.
they're called
Edit that. Hellschnick.
no, they're called the Blitzhish.
What's Sith mean in German? Because like
Let's see.
storm.
So it's Blitzhish. So it's just I think it's storm deer or some lightning deer or some stupid shit like that.
yeah.
Uh,
Storm is stare.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
is that what this gun is? Is it a candy cane Sturmgewehr?
No, it is a legitimate MG42, like full blown from Earth World War II fucking era.
Yeah, so the Sturmgewehr is the Germans. It was the first fully automatic weapon.
Well,
It was the one. It was the auto that Hitler designed.
well, you talking about the STG because that would be a different one.
No, I'm talking about the Sturmgewehr.
What are we trying to figure out? Because I'm just starting to get confused.
Well, we're
The
trying to figure.
Sturmgewehr. Let's see.
Because you got the Sturmgewehr, which was, as far as I know, it was a 60-round weapon.
STG 44.
Yeah, no, this is an MG42. I'm talking about the light machine gun, not the STG-44, because they told him that
Okay.
wasn't an assault rifle when I think it was.
It was like the first.
Yeah, so it's like just a legit Hitler's buzzsaw. Fucking MG42. So no candy cane or nothing. This may be from fucking Santa's days in the military. Just bringing shit.
Oh, it's mine now.
Alright,
I would
so...
like to grab the corpse of Gariante.
The headless
And-
corpse.
Yes.
He's gonna fucking
And-
watch.
And like to split with my knife, split his back open, and wear him across my chest.
Oh my god. Okay. So you meander over to Gariante's now headless corpse.
Yeah, I sashay.
Brain matter all over the ground. And you just strip him of his clothes. You flip him over and you...
No. Clothes on. I want his clothes on. I don't want his dangly bits hanging. Come
No.
on, man. This is a children's program.
All right, well, you turn him over. You take out your sharpened and finely baby-oiled knife. And you go and you just start fucking carving down his back, breaking the bones, and taking the spine out so that you could just basically butterfly open his corpse and wear it as some sort of sick fucking trophy.
I imagine it's like a fanny pack.
It may as well be. Damn.
It's
Where's
like
Gary Busey? I need to use his body too. Feel a little exposed.
So you walk not too far away from the body you just fucking desecrated. And you do the same thing to Gary Busey. And, although he does have a hole in him, so you still got a little bit of a chill coming through while wearing him for warmth.
Can I skin the reindeer?
Yeah. You're alright. You pull out a
Well,
knife
he's
after picking
the
up the
reindeer.
gun. And,
I'm gonna put the baby oil on my body.
okay. You glisten yourself up with the baby oil as you're wearing these two now dead Splinter Thumb snowback fucks. And then Como goes over and just expertly field dresses his deer and then skins it and wears its hide or rolls it up or whatever he wants to do with it.
Roll it up. You gotta tan it before you can wear it.
You could always just wear a bloody cloak, but he rolls it up and does his things with it.
Hey, Marcus.
What is it?
How's my fanny pack look?
You got a little blood here and there, but I'd say it looks good. Did you check the pockets for anything?
Nah. Damn grubby little fingers of theirs. I don't trust them. But I should probably check their pockets. Well, would they have anything on them aside from their clothes?
So, as you're checking the pocket for Gary Busey, you can't find traces of anything. But you check the pockets, and this now covering of Gariante that you wear across yourself. And you find in a pocket a folded up piece of paper, a little bit thicker than regular paper, and you unfold it, and it's a picture of him with his daughter and his wife, just looking happy as could be.
Thank you, Captain Buzzkill.
And that's all that's in there. And on the back, you flip it over, and it says, from your loving wife, Carla. I love you to the end of time, and can't wait to see you again after you get those adventures that will help free us.
Well,
Hey, Butch, I love the new outfit.
Thanks,
Hey, Butch,
man.
I love the new outfit. It's
Thanks,
awesome.
man. Really compliments me, Found this piece of tissue paper. I blow my nose in the picture.
Oh, shit.
I take that back. I don't blow my nose in the picture.
No, it's already done.
Oh, okay. So I already blew my nose into it. I saw, I laugh about it, and I discreetly, if I may, wipe the snot off of the picture and just kind of put it in my own pocket.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah, I can do that.
yeah, no, you.
All
So
right,
you
cool.
go ahead and you blew your nose, and then you kind of look around real quick. Well, everybody else is paying attention to scanning the horizon for more threats, and you wipe the snot off on your pants and you stick it into your pocket.
All right. All right. So I guess
Send me the stats for that new gun.
there is no stats, baby.
That honestly, I think there
was no stats.
No, there's stats. It's just a consistent stat, I think is what it was. So it is an LMG, so it's pretty goddamn inaccurate. So it is 2d4 minus 2.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But how many bullets does it lay out in one action?
Shit. I mean, you're just... For the sake of it being used, we'll just say fucking 20.
Well, and you don't have proficiency either, so you'd be at disadvantage on all of them.
Ah, damn, this one's... Well, I just want to have my proficiency bonus to my rolls.
Ah.
How long would it take me to teach him how to use that to be proficient?
You know, this
Gonna go
this
expert.
gun does remind me of whatever our equivalents to a celebration would be.
I remember I watched a movie called Rambo.
So, as much as you try to do that, that's not happening twice. Jesse, if you want to teach him proficiency in that, you are going to need like 6 hours. You'd need to either get the whole party to sit there for 6 hours as you teach them, which would give everybody firearms proficiency, or you just sit back with as the party goes.
Could we do it all as a link?
Long rest. That way I get my spell slots back.
You said take a break.
You said do it as a long rest.
Long rest.
I'm gonna say we do a short rest, and then we can take a break if you guys want.
I'm on a little time crunch.
You don't need
this man's on a time crunch and he wants to teach somebody firearm proficiency. Get fucked.
You're doing it to yourself.
Jesse, what do you want a time crunch for, huh?
Well, this chick's gonna be off in 30 minutes.
Alright, I'll tell her to fucking kick rocks.
He's in her house.
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought you told me you were gonna send her away for groceries. Buy us some time.
Jesse. Jesse. Kick rocks.
Nope.
Damn.
Let's move forward.
All right. So as you guys move forward through, following the path on the map, you continue trekking for another what seems to be about half an hour. Just going through the snow-covered trees, kind of scanning around to see if there's any more ambushes that maybe were planned along that route, and you can't see any. But as you start to draw closer, it seems to be getting a little darker, and looks like the sun's about to set. And as you do, you see a smoke pile, or fucking pyre, in the sky about, maybe 120 foot or so to the northeast.
Would we assume that this is Santa's workshop?
So for this one, I mean, what you can see there, it looks to be like you're getting very close and you're just right outside of it. It looks to be sort of an outpost outside the gates.
Okay. I mean, I'd say that we kind of try to do this shit stealthy, man. What says everyone else?
I agree with you there. In fact,
Yeah,
I'd
we
like
don't
to
need.
take a look myself and see if I can see anything.
Yeah, we don't need any more Nazi reindeer getting the jump on us.
Well, they ain't anymore because their fucking little rats aren't giving them a heads up or
Good
leading us
point.
into traps.
Could I roll for investigation?
Yep, go
See if
ahead.
I see any. Okay.
While he rolls for that, may I roll for stealth?
Yes.
I rolled 19.
Okay. So you look around, kind of scoping out the camp from your range, and you can make out it looks to be a watchtower with one of the red shirt elves sitting up there kind of keeping watch of the entrance, and you see two more of those elves kind of behind the sandbags that are stacked up to kind of make a gunner's nest.
I got a 23 for my stealth.
All right. You are now stealth mode. But as you can see, Marcus, there only look to be 3 of those elves sitting in that camp.
Okay.
Now, you specified red shirt elf. Are there like blue shirts? What's the difference?
So the red shirts, that's just their get-up. They're red shirts, they wear balaclavas, and they have body armor. And those are Santa's bitches, or his fucking bitch brigade that goes around and fucks shit up for him. All the other elves are wearing green shirts, typical Yuletide Christmas garb.
I would like to take my water skin and put it at the end of my candy cane rifle to make a silencer.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty flimsy silence.
Yeah, I don't know how well it's going to work.
I've used water bottles before. It'll work.
Well, okay, I know that like you can do it with water bottles, but like, you're pretty much using the bladder. At least generally, water skins made with like the bladder from animal or something like that.
Yeah, it's no different than using like a gas can. It'd be fine.
You can use like a wall pin.
I'll allow it, but I will let you know this is also gumdrop explosive ammo that was labeled on that chest. So that's,
But they won't know where the shot came from.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I'll
I would like to. Do I see him putting this bladder onto his rifle?
Nah, I'm already prone, baby. I'm going in.
Well, did you roll that stealth check?
Me?
Yeah.
Why would I have to? All I've done is gone from standing to laying down.
Well, prone's pretty stealthy, no?
I'm going for stability. I don't care what the fuck they see. I'm prone.
All right. Well, then fuck that. Fuck that sneak check then.
Do I see him put the bladder on his gun?
You do not see this happen.
Shit.
You're completely unaware that he is now stuck a water fucking bladder on the end of his rifle.
All right. All right. So what's the plan? I could sneak around and catch him by surprise.
So is the one on the tower not near the other two?
No, he's not. They've got, we'll call it 30 foot like laterally, horizontally, and then, like 20 foot vertically from them.
I'd take the shot.
Are you shooting the one in the watchtower?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll the hit on that.
Now, since he doesn't know we're here, do I get advantage?
Well, you've got proficiency and advantage on that. I mean, they haven't spotted you, so I'll allow it.
Alright, so that first one would be... First roll is a... Where's my plus? So that's... 22 on my hit for the first one. I want to see if I can hit that 20. No. Okay, so my rolls were 20 and 22.
Okay. So you definitely hit, and then just roll for damage on that.
So for the first part of it, it is 10 piercing, and then -6. So 16 damage.
Okay, 16 damage. Alright. And that's the piercing plus the slashing and force?
Wait, you do. You can do piercing or slashing.
Oh shit, I thought that was supposed to be and. Alright. So you did 16, that's plus the force damage on top of that.
You want me to add the extra 1d6 plus 2?
Fuck it, go for it. Because I think that's originally how I had it set up, was both. I may be fucking up. Boss, you know a little bit more about that.
That makes it 22.
Okay. Because I know
said it's in the Discord.
Yeah, I know it says "or" on there, but I'm pretty sure I wanted that to be "and," but I can't remember the.
Yeah, it was supposed to be "and."
All right, so you shoot, and as you shoot towards this watchtower, your fucking water skin just fucking explodes. Doesn't do any silencing of any sort. And it just fucking, you send that gumdrop grenade out, and you fucking square on fucking land it right into the platform. It explodes, doing 22 damage to the elf there, but also cripples the tower. And as that begins to fall, it crushes that elf, pinning him down, and he's almost dead. But he's pinned, and you've now alerted your position and the parties to those other two elves. So I'm gonna need everybody to roll for initiative, I guess.
I'm still stealth.
Except for stealthy.
You win some, you lose some.
You said there was how many more elves left?
There's only 2 more elves that were just shooting the shit talking when this explosion went off and fucking pinned their friend.
Alright.
Okay, well, I'm definitely the last in initiative.
Is there a way I can flank around, after he shot, or do I just have to do it in combat?
I mean, they're just in an outpost. You can go ahead and flank around the right-hand side. That seeing as how the tower was on the left. So, yeah, you could flank around the right-hand side through the woods. All right, so 9.
I got 14.
I got 12.
I got 1.
Okay. So Carnivoro, you said 9. Marcus, you said 14, right?
Yes.
All right. You said you got 1, Como? All right. James, what have you gotten?
15.
Okay, so let me just roll these fucking dudes real quick. We'll get into it. Okay. So, the first one we got up there as Butch is flanking around the right-hand side in fucking sneak mode. James, you're up first.
How far away are they?
From you guys will say about 45 foot.
And how many of them are there?
Just the 2 of them, and they're in close proximity. They're about 5 foot from each other.
About 5 foot from each other?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody's like a little bit away from them.
Yeah, you guys are... What are you talking to everybody else?
Yeah, they're like a little ways away.
Yeah, I mean, you're standing right with the rest of the party. I mean, Como went prone right next to your guys' area. The only one that's outside of that area where you're standing is going to be Butch, and he's flanking around the right-hand side. He's not actually inside. We'd say he's about like 30 foot off from where they're at.
What's the throwing range on just throwing those grenades?
Throwing range on those... I guess that would really just be based on your strength, I'd say. But, I mean, their base throwing range, we'll say about 40 foot.
And they're 45 feet away?
Yeah, they're 45 foot.
Alright, but 40 would be an easy throw.
Alright. Blast radius is 10 foot, I believe, too, so keep that in mind.
And they're 5 feet apart?
Yep.
Alright, well, I move forward 5 feet, putting me 40 feet from them. And I throw the grenade right in between them, 2.5 feet from each of them.
As you throw this grenade, it soars through the air, lands down at their feet. They both look down.
Oh, shit.
And whoop, blinked out of existence again. Just disappeared with no trace. And left is that one elf crying out in anguish.
Oh, God. Just fucking kill me.
As he's pinned beneath this full weight of this watchtower.
How far away is he?
He is about 30 foot away from the group.
Oh, let's see how far. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna hit him with a firebolt. That's 18 to hit.
Okay, so as you cast this firebolt, it soars through the air quick as shit and just boom, hits him, and it ignites the pile of wood that's on top of him, burning him alive. And you just hear him screaming, "Oh God!"
I love how he peeks.
Yeah.
So
That was cracking me up.
he screams out and just fucking burns himself to a crisp.
He's like,
alive.
what?
So you have successfully cleared out this camp, and you do see that there are a couple of buildings that were untouched by the flames.
How many buildings are there?
So there's just there's two separate buildings. One smaller building that looks to be an outhouse, and another building that looks to be kind of a main rec area / barracks.
I go up to the door on the barracks.
Okay. And as you approach the door, out pops another elf, knocking you back, and lunges at you with his candy cane sword.
Shoot him in the face.
Alright, so...
As a reaction.
is that you shooting him in the face, or is it Butch?
Might be both.
I was gonna say I shoot him in. I would assume I would see this happening and react by shooting him in the face.
Okay. Alright, roll the hit on that.
Five.
Alright, and then you said 5?
5.
Okay, so as you go to shoot, you line up this shot. You trip over yourself. And
I don't trip over nothing.
you fall down. The gun goes off as it hits the ground in your hand, and you accidentally shoot James in the foot. Dealing.
Hang on, would that actually hit him?
Would what?
I mean, it's a. Because wouldn't it be going against his AC at that point?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Come on, continue.
The attack wasn't made against him.
So it goes off, hits him in the foot, doing 2 damage. He yelps out. in pain.
They're still get
Yell
my
out in
reaction.
pain. I want to hear it.
All right, but yeah, you do have a reaction to getting slammed by the door.
All right, so that's a 26 to hit.
Okay, so you hit him. What's that damage on there?
It's a firebolt for 10 damage.
Okay, so you just cast another firebolt and hit him straight in the chest, and he goes up in flames. He's running around, screaming, and then jumps into a snowbank to put himself out and pops back up. And then, if that, we're just gonna go off of the same initiative rolls there, but
Right. That end mine.
yeah, that'll end yours. And then Marcus, it is now your turn for combat.
Okay. I will use, because I'm assuming yeah, he should be in range. I'm going to use the candy cane rifle and aim at the elf that jumped into the snowbank.
Okay, roll the hit on that one.
Work with me. There we go. Yeah, am I rolling, like, what was the discussion on this? For the candy cane rifle stuff, am I just rolling for piercing damage, or am I rolling for all of it?
Yeah, you'd roll for all of it. So you'd roll the hit, and then if that clears, just roll for all the damages that you see listed there.
Okay. I rolled a nat 1.
Bam, for the hit.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you go to shoot this, it's just not your day for some reason. You misalign the shot, and it just you shoot the gun off, and it blows up it blows up that fucking outhouse, skyrocketing another shitting elf straight into the sky. He comes back down, lands on a spike, dies instantly. But the one you were aiming for still lives.
Damn, that was fucking hell of a shot there, Marcus.
Oh yeah, I have 2 attacks, that's right.
Guys, I just had something really awkward happen.
What?
You
So
popped a gun or two?
I just
You
realized
sneezed
that
and someone
I sent
yawned at
something.
someone with their dick.
No,
Wait,
I realized that I sent something to somebody that I meant to send in here earlier, like 20 minutes ago. So this has just been floating in our chat for the last 20 minutes.
Oh.
Shit. No context. Damn.
No, and it makes it worse too, because it is also like it's a girl I played Conan with.
For those who can't see it, it is a picture
It's a
gif of Will Ferrell
Oiling
himself up. And Commodore sent that to some random person that he plays a game with. No context, people. No context.
What a
Yeah,
way to
that'll make
slide
a
into some
lovely
DMs. Shit.
Yeah, that's a good way.
I just want to be pure.
Alright, so
Alright.
Marcus, you do have an extra attack on you, though, for any sort of, short weapons like a dagger or, light crossbow, anything like that. Is that honey?
Well, I would like to try shooting that same elf again
Okay.
with the rifle.
Okay. So, take that candy cane rifle. Roll another to hit on there.
I rolled a 2.
To hit for that one.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
So as you go to line up your follow-up shot, you're sweeping the area and you pull the trigger again accidentally. And you're like, while exclaiming, "God damn, these are some hair triggers on these things," and blow up half of the large building that James is standing next to. So as that blows up the roof, the whole side of that building there, we now move on to Butch, who is in the woods sneaking around.
So did I see Marcus completely just fuck his shots up?
I mean, yeah, you're kind of looking in that general direction. Yeah.
All right, how far am I away from Marcus?
I mean, at this point, you're about 20 foot away from the group.
All right. Hang on, let me see something real fast. Don't know the range on it. Let's see. Okay, never mind. All right, let's see. Okay. All right, so I see this. He's 20 feet away from me. Come on, Marcus. Fucking line your shots up right, man. Make me proud. And with those words, I give him some bardic inspiration. So he now has a 1d6 die he can add to his rolls. That will be my bonus action. And there's one elf still alive, correct?
Yes, the one that has popped up from the snow pile.
All right, how far is he from me?
I would say is about 30 foot.
All right. I look at him, and I shall cast. Where is it? Vicious Mockery. Hot! Look at that. Fucking Snowback's in the fucking snow where he fucking belongs. What a bitch. Goddamn Splinter Thumb knowing his fucking place, man. And that will do, what'd that say? 2d4 damage.
Okay, and what'd you...
I'm rolling it now.
Alright.
Calm down.
Nay.
4, 7.
7 damage?
7 damage.
So as you shout these slurs at this snowback, he just kind of sheds a single tear, and you do 7 points of emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
That'll end my turn.
Okay.
Why did the emotional damage have a Hispanic accent to it?
He was trying to have an Asian accent.
It's just
He's
like that sometimes, Holmes.
It's emotional damage,
Channel
fool.
2.
Not only is it emotional damage, fool, it's a Modelo time.
Alright, so as he does 7 points of emotional damage, we now move on to Carnivero's
Modelo
turn.
time, fool.
Lost emotional damage.
Oh shit.
So Carnivero, it is now your turn to attack this elf.
I pull out my candy cane rifle and I fire it at his torso. His short, pathetic torso.
Alright, roll to hit.
What is that, a 1d20?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yep.
the fuck? There it goes. Damn. I got an 11. What? Do I get a bonus for anything?
Unless you have firearms proficiency, no.
Okay, 11.
All right, so as you go and line up your shot, you also miss, and you just fire this. You fire this gun out, and it just hits again in that same building and tears off the far back wall.
As a bonus
Somebody wants
action,
to use a gun.
I breathe ice at him.
Okay. And how much damage does your breath attack do again?
Still.
And then, like,
It says 15 feet, con 11.
Okay, so I gotta make a Constitution saving throw then. All right, let me roll that.
What do I need to roll?
I don't think
Oh, it
you need
says
to
it-
roll anything. I think it's
2d6.
bonus. Or yeah, okay. So yeah, roll a 2d6 damage then.
I got a 7.
All right. So you go and you breathe frost breath at this elf, and you just blast him as much as you possibly can, shooting the ice out at him, and he just kind of shrugs it off, almost chuckles a little bit. It sounds like he's chuckling in mockery, since you've seen this elf out in the cold, and he has cold resistance. And he kind of just laughs off your attack, and it does 4 damage.
Well, then why does he wear fucking jacket if he can't? If he's okay with the cold?
He's a goddamn snowback. That's why, man. Fucking splinter thumbs don't make no fucking sense. Goddamn
Hey, yell out.
cotton-headed nitty muggins.
I yell out, "Fuck you, Splinter Thumb! You're still gonna die today." And then I go fuck myself.
His face gets serious, and he's like, "Fuck you, you piece of shit, you lizardy cunt." And if that ends your turn, we now move on to Como.
I want to look at the
That
other
ends
guys
my
who
turn.
just kept missing and like give him like a what the fuck shrug. And then I would like to roll to blow his fucking brains out.
All right, roll the hit.
So 15.
All right, so you hit, and then are you using the candy cane rifle for this?
Yeah.
All
yeah.
right. So you
Yeah, the
can
machine
roll all
gun's
in.
gonna be like a in case of like swarm.
Mm.
18.
Okay, so as you go, you line up your shot perfectly, and you just launch. You press that fucking trigger, and you just shoot out that gumdrop bullet, and it just hits him square in the forehead, and it almost seems like time slows down for everyone in the party as it just rips. It explodes on contact and rips his fucking head apart. The force being so much it even splits him lengthwise down the middle.
Jesus.
And he dies.
2 times.
I'd like to run up there and grab his dead corpse.
I'm literally gonna have like built a corpse collector by the end of the day.
And while his, I don't. Do I realize that he's a corpse, or do I just think he's got a flesh wound?
What?
Do I
Okay,
think this man is a corpse, or do I think he has a flesh wound?
You just saw him get ripped in fucking half by this explosive bullet. You know what? You think he's
Doesn't
just got a
matter.
flesh wound.
All right, so I start interrogating him. I ask him, "Tu jefe está aquí?" In his own native tongue. "Tu jefe está aquí?" Does he answer?
As you're screaming at his lifeless corpse, which you believe to be just, 'tis merely a scratch.
"'Tis merely a flesh wound."
Tis but a scratch. You realize he's not responding, and you give him a couple of good slaps.
I wear him around my thighs like garters.
All right.
He's in, correct?
Yeah. He's split lengthwise down the
cool.
down the middle.
So I use his each half around each thigh so that my thighs look bigger.
So
If that makes sense.
as you wrap this elf that's split in two around your thighs and use them as a garter, you tie him off on each leg. You get back up and you seem ready to go. Glistening, is shimmering even, shinier than ever with your new stylish apparel that you've collected along the way.
Fuck yeah. Alright, man. Let's go kick some fucking ass.
I was on the phone. What did I miss?
What's a phone?
Well, Butch has now tied these elves around his
just the
legs.
elf. The elf.
Oh, yeah, tied the elf that was split in half around his legs as garters.
Hell yeah.
Make my thighs look even more muscular and manly.
So as you do this, you stand up and you realize there's no more enemies in the camp. However, that building is blown in half and the door is open and it seems to be empty. And except for a small table with what seems to be an inkwell with a quill inside of it and a piece of paper that seems to be hastily scribbled on.
I go to read it.
Alright, and as you walk into the building and you sit down and you look at this letter, you realize that it is from one of the guards in the camp, specifically the one that was in the watchtower, as it is noted at the top. He says, Clary, the watchguard elf, to whom it may concern.
Oh, shit.
During my regular routine of scanning the perimeter, I did notice that there seems to be a hole in Santa's security in the outside wall that anybody would be able to walk straight through. We highly suggest that we get Hector, the repair elf, out here to fix that immediately.
I use the cantrip produce flame to burn the letter in my hands.
Alright, and poof, fucking letter goes up in smoke, you being the only one to have read it.
Alright, so,
Oh, I'm sorry, what was that?
So is there anything else in the building, like, chests?
No, as far as you can see,
drawers?
it's kind of shittily furnished. Clearly there were no women elves here that were putting up any fucking decorations. There's just a couple of mats on the fucking floor. But oddly positioned and pushed into one huge mattress. You're not quite sure what was going on there, but it seems that they're only using one blanket.
Yeah, they're just homies. They take each other in.
But that's all that you can see.
unlike you did earlier, and I'll take you in.
You gotta wait till I get a yawn.
Oh, I'm fucking counting on it.
It also doesn't happen every time, just so you're aware.
Oh, God. Getting
It's
my
only-
fucking hopes up.
Yeah, it'd be too hot to handle if it did,
I bust a nut.
It's only on like a real big yawn where I get too much air.
Alright, guys, enough dicking around, man. Enough dicking the dog. Where the fuck are we gonna go? Where do we head to?
So apparently there is a hole in the wall.
I look around and see that there is a huge gaping hole in the wall from a couple of missed shots. You don't say.
In the wall to Santa's workshop.
Ah. So we just gonna walk in there, dicks a swinging.
No, their security is lacking, so maybe.
Allow me to unzip.
Zip it back up and zip your wiener skin in it.
Why don't you do it for me? Come on, blue boy.
I just said I grab the zipper and zip it up. Catching your wiener skin in the zipper.
It does half a point. Oh, we can't do half points of damage, can we?
No, there's no half points. It would
Shit.
do 1 point.
Does 1 point of damage and slightly tears your scrotum.
I bite my bottom lip and roll my eyes up in the back of my head. Give a little moan. Alright, so where the fuck are we going? Come on.
To the hole in the wall.
Alright. I start walking to the hole in the wall, and each step I take is kind of like a peacock strut. You know, where you kick the leg out a little bit? Like, accentuate the step?
Okay.
Does your nuts hurt?
Nah, because I'm peacocking, bro. Just had me a blue boy touch my balls.
I touched your zippers, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Joke's on you, though, sir. I don't have a zipper.
Then what did you unzip?
So we're walking towards this hole.
Alright, so as you're going, the entire party is following you down the hill from this camp towards Santa's wall. As you get closer, you see the main gate to your left-hand side. And as you're kind of scanning the wall to see, where the hell this supposed hole is, you find it down the right-hand side. You see there's a hole that's big enough for, a human-sized person to kind of crouch down and get through.
Okay, I crouch down and get through it.
Alright, and as you step through the hole, you're looking around to see if there's any enemies, and oddly enough, you don't see anyone patrolling the grounds. And all you can see is a main, huge workshop building with smokestacks, and just plumes of smoke coming out, and a giant hangar door that's just wide open. And that's the only thing you can see. You don't see anyone else patrolling the grounds.
Can I wave in the party one member at a time? Starting with Carnivaro, then James, then Marcus, and then lastly Como.
Why am I last, bitch?
I mean, you could do it in whichever order they fit through the
That's
wall.
the order. Oh, well, that's the order I would like to go for, if that's possible.
I go in directly after him.
I stop him with my hand and press my finger to his lips. And then I just release him and let him come in.
Okay, so as Como steps through the hole in the wall, he
Thought there was an enemy.
looks around and sees the same exact thing that you have. Just that one huge building, warehouse-looking sort of factory mix with smokestacks.
Swear to God, I heard footsteps, man. I wave on the next person.
Alright, and as you wave them on, they come through, and one after the other. Everybody in the party gets through. And they all see the same thing. Just that giant-ass building, doors wide open, nobody to be seen on patrol.
You ready to do this?
Let's go.
All right.
So as the entire party slowly makes their way towards this open door, you're walking, still scanning, just in case there's a setup or an ambush, and you continue to
Can I
walk.
look for traps?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
All right. Let's see. Investigation. So 15.
Okay. So you look, and kind of to the side of the building, you see kind of a corpse of a dead rabbit, but placed in a peculiar way. It makes you think there may be something underneath.
I hold my arms out, kind of just trying to like stop the party from moving forward.
Seen it before. Can't remember where I've seen it. I've seen something like this before. Something bad's gonna happen if we touch that rabbit.
Something bad like what?
Oh man, something bad. Either we're gonna get hurt, or our position's gonna get our position's gonna be given away. I don't know, man.
Well, I certainly as fuck don't want that.
Can I, is there any like debris around on the floor?
There's nothing that you could see on the floor of this outside except a medium-sized rock down by your foot.
I see the medium-sized rock and believe that will not be heavy enough to make this thing triggered. So I take off my Gary Busey belt. And I fling his corpse over there. Is that possible? Do I need to make a check?
No, you fling it.
All right.
You fling his corpse over, and it lands right on the rabbit. Kind of shifts and knocks the rabbit off, and you're right, there was something underneath, and boom, out pops a jack-in-the-box, and it just starts winding and winding and winding, and boom, out comes just a regular fucking jack-in-the-box laughing at you.
Can I make a Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
Wonderful. I failed it. I pissed my pants. I hate fucking Jack in the Boxes.
And as the entire party looks on,
It's one of my
sees you soil
character's
yourself.
fingers.
The entire party sees you soil yourself, and the first time that you've shown fear in this entire quest.
Not a fucking word. Not a goddamn motherfucking word out of any of you. Let's just get this shit done.
As a cantrip, I would like to cast Shape Water and make the water move out of his clothing.
So as you cast Shape Water, it just gathers all of his piss from his pants, and instead of moving it down and out the leg of one of his pants, you decide to be somewhat of an asshole, and you go and you shape it and move it all the way up his torso, out through the neck of his clothing, swishing across his face as you then toss it into the snow, making a nice patch of yellow snow.
Close to me is James right now?
You said close to you?
Yeah, how close to me is he?
I mean, you guys will say we're all in 10 feet. You guys are kind of traveling as a party right now. So close.
Okay. Am I able to steal one of those, or one of the last few grenades he has on his body?
You can try to do a sleight of hand check for that.
Because I'm assuming I'd be well aware that he just drug my own piss across my face, correct?
Well, that's Como who did that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, all right.
10.
Okay. So you go to reach over to the case of grenades, and
Case? I thought it was on his chest.
or sorry, yeah. On the grenades that he's strapped to his chest. That's my bad.
What the fuck is going on?
You go over and you grab the grenades off of his. Go to try to grab the grenades off his chest, and he kind of just looks down at your hand, like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Plan. Whatever. Let's just go forward, man. I'm over this shit. Goddamn blue boy.
Alright, so as you guys make your way through into this door, you walk through into a dimly lit, sort of empty-looking warehouse. You can't quite see too much, and all you know is it feels very spacious, and then all of a sudden the door just slams shut behind you, kind of locking you all in the same place. And you just hear out of the back of the room, "Ho, ho, ho, ho! You thought you could defeat me? Santa, the one who rules over this entire continent?" And as he laughs, you just get a pit in all your guys' stomach. And there's a stench in the room that you just can't fucking explain. It smells god fucking awful. And Santa's
Son of a bitch! There he is!
Santa's just laughing his ass off. Ho, 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 ho. You see, you came to try and save them. You're a bit too late. I've already started my plan. And he flips on the lights, kind of spotlights on him, and you see Santa standing 40 foot high on top of a pile of decomposing fucking elf corpses. Some split in half, body parts all over the place, flies just fucking buzzing around like they've been decomposing for weeks, months even, with the cold decelerating it. And he's just laughing maniacally, just standing on top of all of these fucking bodies, looking down at you, saying, "Ho, ho, ho. Now you come, and now it's time for you to die. I didn't steal Jesus just to be thwarted by a band of fuckwits." And I'm gonna need you guys to roll for initiative.
14.
12.
7.
7.
16.
How much did you say, Marcus?
16.
16. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna need those one more fucking time.
I had a 14.
Oh, I didn't get 7. I got 6. My bad.
Alright.
I got 7.
12.
Alright. So, as you roll out, you're ready for battle. Something seems odd about Santa. You realize that he's almost wearing sort of a shell. It's kind of open-faced right now. And then he says, "Prepare to die." And his shell shuts, and you realize he has some sort of strange, almost powered armor that surrounds him completely.
I turned the camera on so you guys can see.
And also, as he's done this, you realize there's one elf that's shitting mid-shit with his pants down. 2 other elves that seem to have been locked in a conversation that just become aware of you. And one Blitzhirsch with a fucking MG42. And it dawns on all of you that these gumdrop grenades of banishment have just teleported those units over to Santa's workshop. and they now are all set to attack. And we are going to go ahead and start off with Marcus.
Remember, you still got that inspiration I gave you.
Hello. How far are we away? How far am I from the reindeers?
So they are behind. They're at Santa's side, basically, and he's motioning them out to go in front. So you're about party. I'd say is about 40 foot away from this line of reindeer, and elves.
Okay. I would like to brandish my war pick and try and dash at the reindeer to try and attack.
Okay. And roll the hit on that.
10.
Okay, so as you dash over to this Blitzhirsch, you go and you attack him, swing back with your pick, and go straight for his fucking chest. And I'm gonna need a roll on damage for that.
11.
Alright, so as you swing this pick straight at this Blitzhirsch, before he can even get a shot off, you pierce him straight through the fucking heart and he dies instantaneously.
And I'm pretty sure that would be both of my actions used, because as far as I know, to dash, it uses an action.
Dash is a bonus action.
Oh, dash is a bonus action? Oh.
Mercury uses one.
So, I mean, you would have used that pick, I'll say, can be used if you'd like it to, as your, I guess, that second action I was letting you guys do with the lighter weapons, so you still have access to a full action, I'll say.
Okay. I would like to swing at I guess the elf that was taking a shit.
Alright, and roll the hit on that one.
8.
Okay, so as you swing to hit this elf, you very nearly miss him. And you kind of swing out on that one and miss your attack, but the elf does shit himself and drops a log right on the floor. Alright, and as that happens, we would go on to that shitting elf pulls his pants up and goes ahead and just fucking strikes you with a candy cane sword. And I will need your armor class.
17.
Okay. So as he goes to swing, he just he misses you and plunges his candy cane sword right into the floor, missing you entirely. Alright, and after that we've got the next elf next to him goes ahead and pulls out his candy cane rifle and lines up a shot towards the rest of the group, aiming specifically over at Butch. And
So I see this.
yeah, you see it happening.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna need that armor class too.
Let's see. I believe it's Where is it? Stupidly close the app. The armor class is 14.
Okay. So 14. Alright, he goes to shoot, and he just completely fucks his shot up, and he hits the steel doors to the building. And the explosive round goes off, and it just barely puts a dent in that door. And as all this is going on, you see that happen, and realize that door might not be able to. You might not be able to back out through that, and you're kind of locked in. And with that, we'll go ahead and we move on to Como.
So the reindeer's dead?
Reindeer is dead, yes. Everybody else is fine.
Am I able to take the machine gun and then just like, kind of, do a little 1-1-1 action, try to hit all 4?
Yeah, you can fucking spray that shit.
And you said the damage on that was what now?
Yeah, so the damage on that is a 2d4 minus 2.
2d4 minus 2. And okay, so do I just times that by 20 or what? Because you said it was 20 bullets around.
Yeah, well, 20 bullets. So I mean, we could just 5 bullets per person, or fucking split it up, whichever. So are you aiming at Santa too?
Just if he's in the line of fire, he's in the line of fire.
All right, yeah. I mean, he's not too far behind him, so you're spraying in front of you. So yeah, I would just divide it by 4. So 5 hits per person.
Gonna hit, it's gonna hit me.
It's gonna hit who?
Me.
Marcus.
Oh, Marcus.
Yeah, because I'm in the group.
I'll walk up. I'll walk up like. Oh wait, you're in the middle of it.
Yeah, I'm literally in between all of them.
Oh yeah, that's right. He dashed. Yeah, so if you're feeling lucky.
Just from left to right. Tell me when I'm on him, because I want to let him know how much he's taking.
Okay, so
That means I've got to apparently split bullets between him and the elf next to him.
yeah, so if you're left to right, I mean you're gonna hit. What's your roll to hit for that first one?
Do I need to if on a spray and pray, or would they need to do like a dex save? I mean, I ain't really aiming. I'm just kind of, sawing.
That's a good point. Good point. You know what? Yeah, you can make it a dexterity save. I mean, I'm going to defer to you on what that, yeah, because I don't know what the level of dexterity save would be, because I don't think we have that.
On a machine gun, I don't know. It'd be like 13 or 15, probably.
All right, we'll go with 13. All right, so that first one. All right, you hit the first one.
Yeah, that's 25.
All right, 25 damage.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so you let out a flurry of bullets and you fucking pepper up that son of a bitch on the left-hand side, that first elf, and you do 25 damage on him. And then that next elf, you kind of swing your gun around down to the next one, and you fucking pepper his ass up too.
Okay, that's... that one's... it's -2 for every 2d4, right?
Yeah, just because it's going to be inaccurate. was the backing behind that. But yeah, 2d4
Okay,
minus
it's
2.
20 on the second target.
Alright. Alright, and then we... Another one. Alright, and you swing around to Santa, and you fucking hit him, but it seems like, unlike the other ones that weren't armored, it just seems that those bullets ricochet off the armor, and one of the bullets hits back into the group, and it just fucking goes and strikes James right in the fucking shoulder.
Just one of them?
Just one of them, yeah.
Do you want me to roll for that?
Ah, yeah, you can go ahead.
Yeah, it's 5.
Alright, so as it hits him in the shoulder, he takes 5 damage. He kind of fucking winces in pain, but mainly shrugs it off. And then we get to Mydorth, or fuck. We get to Marcus, and I'm gonna need you to throw a dexterity saving throw on that. 13 is the number to beat. 13, ladies and gentlemen.
I got a 10.
Alright, shit.
6.
6 damage. Alright, so as you indiscriminately spray, you realize that you've just shot towards one of your own members of the party and hit him with 6 damage. And then that last elf that was shitting but now is no longer. You swing your weapon towards him, take that final swath of bullets, and somehow, after him lightening his load, is able to dance around all of them and does not get hit.
I look at James and I'm like, sorry.
No problem.
I switch back to the candy cane rifle, and that's my turn.
Alright. So after that, we go ahead, and that is going to be James.
I got a clean shot on Santa.
Yeah. You could hit him. He's about, the other ones, I think they were about 40, 45 foot. So Santa's at about like 50 foot. He's standing like just barely behind him.
50 feet.
Yeah, 50 foot away.
I'm gonna shoot Santa with the 17.
Having the hardest time hearing you, man.
Yeah.
Go shoot Santa with the candy cane rifle.
Alright. I need you to roll to hit.
Let's see, where was it? Alright, that one is a 18.
Okay. So as you go ahead and shoot this candy cane rifle over at Santa, it fucking fires at him. And you hit his lower left leg in the armor, and it just seems like that explosion does almost no damage to him. And except for he takes a small chip in the armor, showing that it has some sort of vulnerability.
Yeah. Alright. Everybody. Yeah. I'm gonna do as my bonus action. Do thunderclap.
All right.
So you need to make everybody within 100 feet makes a Constitution saving throw.
So is that within 100 feet of you, even the guys that are in your same party?
Yeah, because that's everybody.
Yeah.
So we all need to make saving throws.
Yeah.
Including you.
No, it's everybody. Each creature within range. So, I mean, that doesn't include party people.
Okay. So does that include Marcus, though? Because he is up front with him. It seems like that may be targeted.
Or does it be within range?
100 feet, we're all in range.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's in range of
I
that
think it's
thunderclap,
everybody
so
but me.
Is it directional, or is it just in general? Like a
It's
I
just
got a 19.
it's a sound. It's a 14 con save.
And that's
This man's trying to kill us all.
Does that do half damage if you get the save on there? Or is...
You gotta succeed or take the damage.
Okay. Alright, so then no damage. Alright.
14.
Constitutions.
This man's over here trying to kill us all.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 13.
What are we rolling? Constitution?
Yeah, Constitution saving throw. What'd you get, Como?
19, that was the first one that said mine.
Oh, I didn't even hear it.
I got a 16.
Alright, so everyone goes ahead and you just fucking clap your goddamn hands together, sending out a shockwave in a 100-foot radius, just striking everybody. And you see that all the elves get hit with the full force of this shockwave, and Santa just seems to stand there unfazed. And you also seem
5
to
damage to anybody that failed.
Okay. You also seem to hit Marcus in that crossfire as well. And Cannavaro, did you have 14 or above?
16.
All right. And Butch.
14.
All right. So yeah, it looks like all the elves and Marcus get hit with that for 5 damage. So as they get staggered back from that, they take those 5 damage. And is that going to be the last of your actions, or you still got some left?
That's all I got.
Alright. And then we move on to Butch.
Alright. Let's see. How far is it from me to Santa?
Santa's about 50 foot, because you guys are all standing in the same, relatively the same area.
Am I able to dash to right in front of Santa and then make an attack?
Yep.
Okay. So I just sprint as hard as I can to get to in front of, Juggernaut Santa. I pull up my pistol, and I try to shoot him in the face.
Alright, roll the hit.
Let's back up. $24.
Use it 24 to hit.
24, yeah, with a pistol.
Alright, roll damage.
Oh, fuck me. Alright. 3.
Alright. So, as you pull out your pistol, aim straight for this motherfucker's head, ready to blow it off, and in this right here, right now. You shoot, and it runs up in one of the joints in his armor. But it seems to slow down and lose its velocity. Only really nick Santa on the inside, doing 3 damage.
Piece of shit.
That's all I got.
Alright. And then we move on to Carnivero.
I look at James and I say, this is the second time we've been in a fight where you tried to fucking kill everybody in the room, including your friends. I take out my candy cane rifle, point it at center mass. Do I get an advantage for pointing at center mass, or does it matter where I point? Like, can I point at the head and it's the same roll?
Yeah, everything all over the body is the same, yeah.
I point my gun at his head and I fucking fire.
At James?
At James, yes.
Okay, you're gonna have
Tired of
to
that
roll.
son of a bitch using us as collateral damage.
You're gonna have to roll the hit on that, and then James, I'm gonna need that armor class.
19.
So I roll, what, a 2d6? Or 2d20?
Yeah, D20 to hit. Or well, I'd roll the hit on the weapon that you're using. Are you using the candy cane rifle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a place where I can roll for that instead?
No, it's not in the inventory. So yeah, just a 1d20.
Okay. I'm using inspiration because I rolled a d2.
Okay.
I got a 13.
13. All right. So as you go to shoot this gumdrop grenade right at his face
Doesn't he get a... Hang on, doesn't he get a +1 to hit?
on the candy
Candy cane,
rifle?
right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that should be in the stats.
Wow, then I got a 14.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And it goes ahead. You shoot it straight at him, straight at his head, and it just kind of hits him in the head, drops to the ground. Looks like it was a dud round. Does no damage at all.
Bonus action, I breathe fire at James.
So fire or frost?
Frost.
Alright, so is there a roll to hit for that one, or it just hits? Or any sort of saving throw he's got to make?
It's a roll to hit. It's con 11, and it's 2d6. I got a 6.
Question, quick.
Yes.
Hearing the gun go off and seeing him, am I able to cast something as a reaction?
I mean, right now, no, because the gun he already fired that, and it
The gun's
bounced
not
off his head.
my concern.
So is this afterwards? You don't give a fuck. So this is after the gun's gone off. You want to do a reaction to that?
Yeah.
All right, I'll allow it.
I'd like to cast a command, and I yell grovel.
Who you yelling this towards?
The Dragonborn.
Okay, is there a saving throw?
Yeah, wisdom. And he's got a roll of 15.
All right, I'm gonna need a 15 wisdom, or well, shit, just a wisdom saving throw.
I got a 10.
All right, so as you yell grovel, he looks over at you, and proceeds to grovel.
That makes him fall prone and end his turn.
Okay.
I grovel at the top of my lungs. Como, please tell me what to do. I love your bitch yawn. I love it. It sounds beautiful. Tell me what to do.
So as he lies there groveling, these enemies are kind of just looking on in wonder. And the elf that once was shitting goes over and dashes towards the group and strikes straight for Como, attacking him with the candy cane sword. We set. So on this one, I'm going to need that armor class for you, Como.
16.
Alright, 16. Alright, and as he lunges towards you with that candy cane short sword, he goes, cocks up a fucking whack on you. And it goes and it hits for fucking sure there, bud. And it goes ahead, and that does 5 damage to you of slashing, and then 2 of cold damage. So 7 damage total. Alright, and Matt would go ahead and his turn. He's now within range of the whole party. And we cycle back to the top. And we've got that next elf comes over. And he goes and pulls up his candy cane rifle. Aims that out. And shoots directly towards James. And roll against that armor class. Alright. And as he shoots towards you, he just misses wide. And it shoots right off to the side. And completely fucking misses his shot. And then we got our last elf over here looking at all this shitty shots. And he's like, fuck this. I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna hit my shit. And he runs and dashes straight towards the group. And goes and right for Butch's fucking ankle. And just bites that motherfucker.
Okay. Moved the whole 3 inches because I'm right in front of Santa.
Oh, well, shit. Yeah. He dashes with ferocity and just bites that fucking ankle like a motherfucker. And just, I'm gonna need that armor class.
14. I believe it's 14. Let me double check. Yes, 14.
Alright. So he crunches down and bites into your ankle guard and just fucking breaks one of his teeth. And only fucking does like 1 point of damage.
Can I do a reaction?
Yes.
And stomp my foot so that, might shatter more of his teeth?
Yeah, alright. I'm not even gonna make you fucking roll for that one except for damage. So what do you got on that?
It would just be an unarmed strike. Nothing fancy. 1d4, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, it's a hit. Yeah, okay. So yeah. Well, no, it just does 5 damage outright. Never mind.
Alright. So you just fucking stomp his face in as he's latched onto your ankle. You shake him off and you just fucking stomp his fucking teeth out and do 5 damage. He lays there, bloodied face, teeth all busted and broken on the fucking ground. Almost near death.
Reminds me of my prom night.
So, as we go on, we go to Marcus for your turn.
Alright. For real. I want to draw out one of my daggers with my war pick and try and make an attack on Santa.
All right. Need to roll the hit on there.
12.
Okay. So you go and you attack Santa, and I'm gonna need you to roll for the pick. So as you're attacking, the dagger slashes and just kind of slides right off, leaving no damage, and you wind up to hit him with the pick.
And you wanted damage for my war pick?
Yeah, damage for the war pick.
9.
Alright, so you go ahead and you just latch on to a joint in his power armor. And you're trying to get your pick out, it's stuck, and you just pull away, and it fucking just pulls off one piece of his armor right on his forearm, and reveals almost a very thick sort of leathered padding for the inside of his power armor. So you have exposed his forearm and have done 9 damage.
Yeah, I'd like to make another attack with my war pick onto his forearm.
Alright, so roll me an armor, or shit, roll a d20.
22.
Okay, oh shit. Alright, so 22, you swing up, and it looks like it's gonna hit square on us.
Was that to roll the hit?
Yes.
Okay.
But you can keep that damage, though, if it goes through.
And for the damage, it'd be 6.
Okay, so that 22 was roll to hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so you square fucking hit him in the forearm again, and you just kind of fucking puncture through with that war pick right through that thick fucking leather, and puncture right into Santa's forearm, and he goes, oh, fuck! These dwarven smiths told me this shit was supposed to be fucking indestructible. And does 6 damage. And he swings his forearm in his power armor suit and knocks you back from him about 5 feet.
Do I take any damage from that, or no?
Nah, you just fall squarely on your ass.
Okay. That's the end of my turn then.
Alright, and then we've got Como for your turn.
I would like to run up and make an attack on Santa.
Alright, what are you using on that one?
It will be inflict wounds.
Is that like a cantrip or something?
No, that's a level 2 spell.
Okay. Is there a roll to hit on that one?
Yeah, with my mob. I started rolling it before I said it. I'm just waiting.
Alright.
Natural 20.
Okay, alright. Well, you hit this motherfucker squarely. Now with your inflict wounds.
Let's see. So that's 26 times 2, so 52.
Holy shit.
Necrotic damage.
Alright, so you cast
Damn.
inflict wounds on Santa, and it just completely bypasses his power armor. And you hear him scream in pain, necrotic pain.
Oh, the fuck! These cunts told me this was magically resistant.
As he fucking just gets fucked up on the inside for, you said 52 points of damage.
Sounds to me like these dwarves lied to him just outright. Fucking salesman dwarves, man.
And they just, he takes that 52 damage fucking hard right on. And then, is that gonna conclude your turn?
Yeah, let's just see what bonus actions I can take, if I have any useful ones. I don't remember. Who took more damage? Who's taken damage this fight?
I think Marcus has.
Yeah.
How much?
I've taken 11 damage.
Jesse, how much have you taken? Good talk.
7.
Okay, then I will heal the one that's taken 11 damage. Using Healing Word as a bonus action. And it will do... Let's see, what is that? 6 healing.
Okay, so you're healing a member of the party right now?
I'm healing the one that took 11. Not Jesse, the other one.
Marcus.
Marcus.
Alright.
That'll be my turn.
Alright, so you cast Healing Words and you heal up Marcus for the amount of points that you just stated, because I just fucking blinked.
6.
You heal Marcus
Oh.
for 6 points, and he feels somewhat rejuvenated.
And then I'll use the rest of my movement to back away from Santa.
Alright, and as you do this, you withdraw. Alright, and then we are looking at James.
My turn.
Yep.
I'm looking. Ugh. Good. I got one for him. So I'm gonna hit Santa with a magic missile.
Alright. And is that got a roll to hit on there?
That just hits.
Oh, it just hits? Alright, what's the damage?
Just hits. Alright, so we got 12 damage.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna go towards his forearm with a firebolt for a 25 to hit.
Okay. Alright, and what's the damage?
That is 9 damage.
Alright, 9.
That's all I got.
Alright, so as you do this, you hit Santa straight with a fucking magic missile out of nowhere. Hitting him and just knocking his ass down on the ground. Ass first. And then you throw and cast that fireball straight at his forearm. That shit hits and fucking doesn't light him on fire, but it does do about 7 damage as some of that thick padding absorbs the hit. And then we move on to Butch.
Small question, really quick.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to do skill checks even when it's not our turn?
On non-combat actions is kind of up to DM discretion.
I mean, that's something that, like, I'm cool with it. If you want to go ahead and do that. What are you thinking?
Roll an investigation check on Santa's armor.
Okay. Go ahead.
I rolled 11.
All right. And as you stare at Santa's armor, trying to work out and see if there's any sort of weak link, all that you can see is it looks to be pretty airtight, except for the fact that there are some pretty big joints along where he has to move his extremities. So around, the knees, around the elbows, around, the wrists. Those are those major, kind of joints, kind of breaks in the armor, if you will.
All right.
Can I remove his helmet?
Can you remove his helmet?
Yeah, can I remove his helmet?
You can try.
Okay.
I would roll a strength check.
Okay. $21.
Okay. So you go up to Santa, and you fucking hop up to him, grasp onto his fucking helmet, and you start pulling away, and it starts to fucking move. You've almost got his helmet off, and he just fucking shakes you down to the ground, picks you up, lifts you in the air, and just fucking snaps your goddamn back over his fucking knee and tosses you to the side, dealing 150 damage.
Well,
Just breaks your goddamn back, and you sit there lifeless, cast aside on the floor.
Damn.
That was harsh.
Yeah.
Yeah, who pissed in your fucking cornflakes, DM? Jesus. God. I was just doing a fucking skill check. He's like, nah, man, I'm ending this guy.
Whole career's gone.
Huh?
Said your whole career's gone.
Right? Were you wondering which broke first, my spirit or my body?
No, it was probably your ACL that was torn. But,
I wonder what'll break first, your spirit or your body?
as he's tossed you aside.
Fucking Yogi Bear over here.
Hey, boo boo, you want some picnic baskets?
Watch me break this man's spine in half.
Tell the other bears what you saw. As he casts you aside, he looks out at the rest of the group. Does anybody else want to try taking my fucking helmet off? It's not a rhetorical question. I want fucking answers.
Whose turn is it?
It is...
It was mine.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Whose is it now?
Well, now it's Carnivero.
I take my candy cane rifle. I point it at Como Darius. I say, "Don't get involved in my affairs," and I point it at his torso, and I pull the trigger.
All right, I'm gonna need you to roll the hit, and then come on, and get
Man's
on.
really gonna make me have to kill him instantly. 16.
All right, Carnivero, what's that hit?
10.
All right, so you shoot the candy cane rifle, and again, it just sadly pushes a bullet out of the barrel, and it kind of just plops out on the ground in front of you like a limp cock. Does no damage.
Should have took that Viagra.
should have broke his fucking spine.
What is that, fucking Barney?
No,
Does
that
anybody
dude
need a
was high-
sapphire?
All right, I'm gonna use
Hey,
my bonus.
Gib.
I'm gonna use my bonus move and do my ice breath at Komodaria.
All right, that
Well,
one.
All right.
Not like I'm fucking needed.
All right, is that
So
one
it's
a
a
roll to
con-
hit?
It's
It won't matter. It won't hit me. Just let him have a free cast of it.
All right, well, so you go ahead and you fucking whip out your fucking ice breath, shoot it
And I
straight towards
cast
this man.
destroy water and destroy the ice.
All right, and as it's going towards Como, he flicks his fucking hands and fucking just turns it all into water. It loses its momentum and just drops to the ground in front
Oh
of
no,
his
it's
feet.
it's just fucking gone. It's steam. Poof.
Oh, just fucking disappear. All right, well, he heated
Yeah,
it up. He heats it up and it dissipates into steam in the fucking air. Carnivoro, you got any other actions?
no, my turn's done.
All right, so looking on at this, the one shitting elf stands over there is kind of like, what the fuck, you guys? And goes and runs towards James, going to attack him with a sword. And I'm gonna need that armor, or well, the armor class is 16, right? James. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right, and he goes over and slashes again, and that one goes ahead and does 3 slashing damage, and then goes ahead and does 2 of frost damage. So you have a total of 5 damage.
Okay.
Alright, and that ends that elf's turn. And then the other elf back over near Santa goes, and the one with his teeth all fucking broken out gets up and goes to attack Marcus. And he again goes for an ankle bite. And I'm gonna need that armor class.
17.
Okay, so as he goes for that ankle bite, he goes and sinks his fucking teeth in. And he goes ahead and does 3 piercing damage to you.
I don't think there's... I don't know if I would have a reaction on that.
I mean, if you want to make one, remember
Well,
Butch was
I'm
able
mainly,
to.
I'm mainly saying that because, like, I'm actually just looking at my character. In reactions, the only thing I have, it says opportunity attack, which I can only do if an enemy is leaving my reach.
Alright, so then in that case, he bites you for that 3 piercing damage. And, well, it is your turn anyways.
I'm going to pull out my war pick, aiming for the elf that has just latched onto my ankle. Aiming for his head.
Alright, and roll the hit on there.
19.
Alright, you swing that pick up, and you crash it down right through, and it picks up right under the fucking chin of that elf and just spikes him straight through the fucking head. You could see your pick going through his open mouth up into his fucking brain, and he is fucking dead, impaled on your pick. Now you could either keep him there, as it has gone fully through, because that pick is popping out the top of his head. If you want to keep it as a weapon adornment, you can. And if you want to pull him off, you could also do that.
Well, I was say, as this happens, I exclaim, "Would you want that, you motherfucker?"
And his
And then
his lifeless eyes stare back at you.
I would like to try and swing the elf at Santa to try and either knock him off balance or just distract him.
Alright. So you swing the elf, or you swing your pick towards Santa, and lubed up recently with his brain matter, the elf just slides right off the pick. Fucking hits Santa in the chest. Thud. Just a doom. And fucking slides straight down. Almost like he adhered to Santa's armor with his fucking brain matter. He just slides down, drops right at Santa's feet. Santa looks down.
Well, I guess that stupid Splinter Thumb isn't going to be helping me anytime soon.
And just looks back up in your direction, laughing maniacally, as Santa does. And Como, we're at you. You hear a booming voice.
My child, please, stop infighting. Save me. This man is a madman. Please, my children, save me. Stop your infighting.
And you look over, you're like, who the fuck? Who the fuck is that? Completely forgetting about the infighting that's going on. And it reveals to you Jesus strapped into a mechanical cross, bolted to it, with a mechanical crown of thorns on him, blood dripping down his head. Strapped to some sort of mechanical machine that seems to be draining his essence.
Good thing my guy worships the god of the sea.
So you see Jesus, and he's there, asking you, please stop your infighting.
I am stopping the infighting.
And save me. Without violence, my child. Without violence.
I'm not his child. I worship the ocean god.
Dad damn it. Listen, I need you to cut me down from here. Please.
No.
And in this time that you're fucking conversing and rejecting Jesus, Carnivero moves away from your MG42 and steps off to the side.
No. Okay, so yeah. Now I cast command on Santa. He's got to make a wisdom save.
Alright. Alright, what's he got to beat?
It's a 15.
Okay. So, as you cast this command on him, you see Santa just get down on his knees and go.
I didn't cast grovel.
Oh, okay. So, alright, what are you casting?
I'm yelling disrobe.
Okay.
So he's got to take off everything he's wearing.
So as you cast this on him and cast disrobe, you see Santa start dancing kind of sultry like, putting on a show. And he starts to slide down his armor. And then he stops and says,
What do you think, I'm a fucking idiot? I'm not disrobing for you, you stupid fuck.
and he shoots at you. He dashes over to you and attacks you with his fucking chainsaw. And I'm going to need that armor class for you.
Still 16.
Yeah. Alright, so he goes and he fucking swings at your goddamn leg. And this man hits you and does 11 damage. 11 slashing damage.
And that was a bonus action to heal myself.
Alright, and what are you getting on that heal?
7.
Okay. So you heal yourself up 7 points. But looks like Santa isn't done with you. So he pulls out his 500 Magnum off his hip. He loads up loads out a shot, pulls the fucking trigger, and it misfires.
Does it go boom?
It does not go boom. It's a dud round in the chamber.
I want to give one of those get a load of this, guys.
Alright, and as you fucking exclaim that, he kind of goes,
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yes, my son?
Not you, shut the fuck up. All these shit the dwarves gave me is all bullshit. Tell me, oh, this'll never jam on your misfire in your life. Fucking liars.
And as he says this, we move on to James's turn.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do a magic missile again.
Alright.
It's 13 damage. And then I aim at the forearm.
You hitting another fireball?
Firebolt.
Or bolt?
17 hit.
That does not hit. So you cast that magical missile, hits him right in his fucking shoulder, and hits him for a full 13 damage. And then that firebolt gets launched at him, but it kind of fizzles out halfway towards him.
That's all I've got.
Alright, and then Butch's fucking broke back pile over there, and Carnivero.
Alright, candy cane rifle. I glance over at Como. Decide to point it at Santa. I aim for his kneecap, and I pull the trigger.
Alright, I'm gonna need a D20, and then +1. Alright, so did you hear the, I need D20 +1 for that,
Yeah, I got a 5.
hit? Oh, 5? Okay, you're shooting at Santa. Alright, so you shoot at Santa, and it just fucking hits his armor square on the chest, explodes, and seems to do no damage. It seems that his chest seems to be the strongest part of that armor.
I was aiming at his kneecap, but okay.
Oh, well, fuck. You missed.
Alright, that's it. I'm not even going to bother trying to breathe ice at him.
Alright, so after that, Santa's over here.
I don't understand why these elves are still sitting around here doing not a goddamn thing.
And he walks over to where those two elves are, and he just goes ahead and...
As he exits my square, I'd like to make an attack of opportunity.
Okay, alright.
I could have done that same thing. Oh.
You said his AC didn't hit on like a 15 or some shit, right?
Yeah, no, it didn't hit on a 15.
Okay. I don't hit it then.
Alright. So as you go and try and charge up your attack, it seems Santa's moving too quickly. And as he's moving, he grabbed the elf that was near you guys and the last remaining elf. And he just picks him up with both hands after he sheathed his sword on his back. And he just breaks both of their fucking necks in one swift motion. And casts them aside and says, "Now's where the fun begins." And he presses a button that seems to be almost like a dead man switch that he was holding, but he presses the button on there, and you just see in the back, my children, fuck, as Santa seems to be getting drained of his life essence, and you see an aura just appear around Santa, and it seems that he is now stronger than what he once was. And with that, I'm going to need Marcus. That is your turn.
I'm gonna yell to Blackport. Oi, Blackport! You think you could get me up to the Jesus man up there on the cross?
How would I do that?
I mean, I'm a small man myself, and you're a fairly big dude. I reckon you could probably throw me high enough.
How far is it?
It's about the same area. I mean, so are you currently still back where most of the party is?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, so he's back to his original of 50 foot away from your original entry point. So about 50 foot.
How big is, like, how much does he weigh?
How much does Santa weigh, or how much does Marcus? Marcus, how much do you weigh?
Hold on. Just my character, 180.
Alright.
With all gear, that adds another almost 120, 130 pounds.
That's gonna be hard to throw.
I mean, I could always drop my backpack, which is a majority, well, not a majority of my weight, and also take off my chainmail.
I mean, even at 180 pounds, he's gonna be hard to, like, throw you very far.
Alright, well, what's make a strength check on this one, because you're pumping full of adrenaline.
Alright. Just a standard strength check.
Yeah, just a regular strength.
That's a 16.
Alright. So you go ahead, walk over to Marcus, and you pick him up with very little effort, it seems, and you cock him back. And
Can I use my movement to get him closer?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you want to walk or run forward with him, yeah.
I'll grab him, pick him up, run my 35 feet of movements, put me within 15 feet, and then go to throw him.
Alright. Alright, so you pick him up, and you move forward that full 35 foot with him hoisted above you. And you cock back and you toss him straight up to where Jesus is at.
Do I? Is he able to get me up there?
Yeah, he tosses you straight to where Jesus is at. Like, you're up on that. You're right up on the platform with him.
Okay. I want to use my war pick to try and break the bolts that are holding him up there.
All right. Roll a strength check for me.
12.
All right. So you swing towards the bolts, and you hit that first one, and it just fucking shatters like it was made out of shit iron. And you go to smack the next one, and it barely puts a dent in there, but it is shifting it out of its position. With looking like with a few more hits, you might be able to break it free completely.
Then I wish to do the same thing again.
All right. Another strength check.
21.
All right. And you swing on that second bolt, that last one, and you just fucking hit it square and in the right place, and it just fucking breaks. And it disengages that mechanical cross from the place where it's got Jesus mounted on, and it just falls off, and you can see some sort of fucking electrodes or some sort of wires just stuck into Jesus's back, as if it's siphoning his god powers away from him into some odd sort of machine, almost for like storage, that seems to be connected to Santa's suit in some way.
Okay, I would like to use my dagger, saying to Jesus, "This might sting just a wee bit," and cut the wires free.
All right, and as you do this, you draw the knife out and you dig into Jesus' skin, and you just fucking shave the skin off, and it cuts those wires out of his back. All the while, he's just saying, "Fucking Christ! Jesus, fuck! Me, fuck!" As you tear out the fucking wires from his back, which seems to disengage the link between the storage machine and Jesus.
And I want to draw out my candy cane rifle, or no, I'll just use my short bow and aim it at Santa.
All right, roll to hit.
5.
Okay. Alright, and as you go to draw, Santa is completely unawares that you're even behind him, and I'm going to have you roll for damage.
5.
Alright, so you shoot the arrow, and since Santa's distracted, he's kind of looking down towards the rest of them, and your arrow just slots into a gap in his armor and just fucking slices past the side of his neck and does that full 5 damage.
Nice.
And then that... Sorry, go ahead.
How did... I die. I want to I want to try and completely free Jesus now.
Okay.
What else is holding him on?
The only thing is he has cruelly a few shackles around his legs, around his ankles, and around his wrists. But also, as a sick, twisted fuck, Santa put plywood boards right in those areas and nailed nails through his hands and through his feet into the plywood on a mechanical cross that he was already shackled into. So you'd need to release the shackles and pull out the nails.
Okay, then I'll wait. We'll do that later then.
All right. And then as you're doing this, we get back to Como.
I have 2 out-of-game questions.
That's all I have.
Okay.
One, does this affect the rest, like the actual campaign? Like, if you die in this, do you die in the campaign?
All of the shit carries over.
Okay.
Santa goes around and kind of just looks at you guys. And it's like,
I don't understand why you think that this fight will work out in your favor.
as he pulls out his 500 Magnum and his chainsaw sword. And he whips around and he just goes for Marcus. And he swings at your fucking head. And I'm going to need that armor class.
Can't wait.
When I would like to use my final stand ability.
Yeah, I'm confused because as far as I know, I'm still on top of the cross with Jesus.
Oh, fucking Christ. My mind's fucking slipping on me. So,
Pretty good.
yeah, he turns around, and he hops up on the fucking stage, sees you trying to release Jesus, and takes a fucking swing at you.
Can I do my thing, please?
Is it counted as a bonus action ability or fucking reaction type ability?
I don't think we have any classifications for it other than I die after I do it.
Mm.
I think that's our only stipulation on it.
All right, so I'm gonna let you do it, but it's gonna be after one of these attacks. So I'm gonna have, because Santa's got a multi-attack, so I'm gonna need that armor class from you, Marcus. All right.
My armor class is 17.
Okay. All right, so as he rolls for you, he goes and he completely fucking misses and actually strikes the back part of where Jesus is attached to and kind of just shears that. So it's just Jesus on the cross itself, not attached to that mechanical arm at all. And he goes and he's about to pull out his 500 Magnum to take another shot at you, and that is when Como hits his attack.
Yeah, so basically I just drop my backpack and sprint at Santa and jump in the air. And then have you ever seen like the early seasons of Naruto?
No, but I kind of got a
have.
fucking idea of what this might entail.
So there is one known as Water Dragon Jutsu in the early seasons of Naruto,
Oh.
where essentially, you turn into like a giant dragon-shaped piece of water and slam into it. But in doing such, I myself, am the water. So.
I am the water. All right, so
hit Santa for 193 damage.
Fucking Christ! All right.
Also killing me in the process, though.
All right, so you run full speed at Santa just as he's about to pull the fucking trigger, and you jump up, forming yourself into a fucking dragonly water force, and smash into Santa, and just fucking go inside of his suit, causing electrical damage, shocking him as well as filling up his lungs with water and drowning him from the inside. And you kill him, and he can be heard gurgling as he drops down to his fucking knees, and then tries to take his helmet off to stop this drowning feeling that he has just as a reaction. Takes the helmet off and casts it aside, gasping for air. And I'm going to need you, Marcus, to roll your fucking damage for your war pick.
Oh, damage for my war pick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or a hit. I mean, either one will work.
Oh. Hit is 13.
Alright, so disgusted by these sounds of fucking gurgling and just wishing he'd shut the fuck up, you bring your pick down and it just smashes through his fucking brains, just adding on to the massive amounts of damage and just shutting him up instantly. And in this last attempt, Como has sacrificed himself to save not only the party, but Jesus as well.
Boy became a saint.
And Santa just fucking is dead, impaled on your pick, and he falls forward and smashes his fucking head into the ground, dead.
Oh.
Jesus turns to you and looks up, says, "My children, thank you. Now please, release me, please."
And I guess I will use my war pick. I will retrieve my war pick and then proceed to break the things that are holding the shackles in place.
Alright, and as you break those off and remove the nails from Jesus' hands and feet, you pull him down, you stand him up, and you got him. You're helping him, walking him over. And he speaks to you and says, thank you for saving us. And for saving me. How many of your friends died here today?
I'd say 2 friends have died here today.
A shame that they may die. I had a friend once, his name was Lazarus, and those stupid bastard went off and died on me, and I just couldn't deal with that. I'll do the same for your friends. And in a mystical fucking Jesus-like fucking energy ball of Jesusness, fucking resurrects a circle of resurrection around him and just resurrects only the allies. And he brings back to life and fixes the back of Butch Johns. And
Oh, God.
materialize.
Damn.
And out of nowhere, Como rematerializes alive. And funnily enough, Garyante, the elf, somehow re-fucking stitches or regains his head and regains his life and closes himself back up.
Jesus fucking Christ, Butch, you fucking piece of shit. What the fuck? I was here 1 second, then I was fucking gone. Now I'm back. What the fuck? What the fuck did you do?
Disregarding the elf, who I give not one shit about, I look at Santa's hunched over body. Does Santa still have his hat? Or is that on the helmet?
The hat is kind of like attached to the helmet. He did it with hot glue, so, it's kind of hanging on by a thread, but, it's still
I
there.
walk over to the helmet, rip the hat off, and I place the hat upon my head.
Ho, 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 bitches. I'm your new Santa.
Listen, are you the one they call Butch?
Who's asking?
Jesus. It is I. Jesus.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I'm Butch.
good man. It seems that these remaining elves in these villages need a new leader. One who's somewhat more compassionate, albeit a little, free-handed and heavy-handed with the slurs, but someone who may be able to lead them. Would you, my son, be willing to look after this realm?
Is there a throne in this area or no?
So you look in the back, and it's kind of tucked away in a corner. Looks like Santa was actually rearranging a lot of tables, kind of anticipating you guys to show up. So some things are stacked up. So yeah, the throne's in the corner, but it's like a whole gold throne with, Christmas colors and fucking jewels and shit in there. But yes, there is a throne.
How heavy is this throne?
I mean, honestly, for all Santa talking about how he's got all this money, it's pretty much made out of plastic, just painted to look like it's real gold.
Okay, so I go in the back, take the gold chair, climb the pile of dead elves and stick it in the top of it, and I just sit back in the chair.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take this job. Lots of shit's gonna change. I mean, hell, it was either doing this or being the new governor of Radian. I'll take this.
And as Jesus sees this, he turns back around and kind of addresses the entire party. Starts with Como specifically and says, "Thank you. I know you don't see me as your God that you've dedicated to, but I want to thank you for sacrificing yourself to save me and save your fellow party members. And for everyone else in this party to show your valiance in saving me and your courage, I grant each of you one free pass, a revive, that I will grant one more resurrection either to you or someone that you hold dear."
May I cut in?
Yes.
Okay, so as John's, I would like to, climb down the throne and grab a hold of Santa's power armor and claim it as my own. And out of character, the revive will not work on B.A.T.R. So I just want to make sure everybody knew that.
Didn't that armor get fried?
Yeah, but I can reclaim it.
It's mine now. Everything the sun touches is mine.
So as you're standing around here and Jesus is thanking you, he arises and ascends towards heaven, looking down all majestically and Jesus-like. "Thank you, my children. And remember, one free pass," as he fucking ascends to heaven and gets up there. And then I'm going to need... I'm going to need Como. I'm going to need you to do a perception check.
While he's making the perception check, can I tell the elves to, basically what to do? Like, get them back to work?
There's only one elf. Everyone else is dead. You're sitting
Gary
on a mount.
Ante?
Yeah, it's Garyante. I mean, you've got to go out to the villages, but,
Ah. Well, then I decree that he goes to the villages and lets them know that there's a new Santa and things are going to change. Things will be a lot more friendly.
A lot more totalitarian.
A lot less totalitarian. It's a lot more friendly.
So as Garyante gets this news, he says,
Thank you, Butch. I know that, we had a rough start out, but it seems like you may have somewhat of a heart.
and he fucking runs off singing almost Wizard of Oz like,
Ding dong, that fat bitch is dead. Ding
Whistle
dong, that
Garyante
fat bitch
over.
is dead.
I whistle Garyante over one last time before he goes off on his thing.
all right. And he comes towards you. So,
Yes.
I reach into my pocket and pull out the photo of his family and hand it to him discreetly.
he takes it and he looks up at you and he nods, knowing that you wouldn't want the rest of the party to see, and puts it in his pocket as a tear goes down his face, and then runs off to the villages to tell everyone what's going on and to use his one resurrection in the hardest choice he ever has to make of whether he brings back his wife or he brings back his daughter, only being able to bring one of them back.
You can always make more kids.
Yeah, well, that's kind of where I was fucking thinking.
Jesus.
Yes, my child.
Let's make more children.
So what's that perception check looking like?
18.
Beautiful. So as you scan around, being like, what the fuck just happened? You see a vault in the back of this warehouse that's slightly ajar. And you kind of call attention to everybody that, hey, what the fuck is that? All right, but yeah, that is called out for you. That vault is what you see over there, and you kind of alert everybody to its presence.
I go to it.
All right, and upon stepping up to the vault door, you fling it wide open to see stacks of gold. What looks to be enough for 2,000 gold pieces for everyone that has accompanied you in this party.
I, of course, would be leaving my 2,000 in the vault. Gotta rebuild.
All right. And as you open the vault, everybody takes out their share except for Butch Johns, the new ruler and Santa of Frowythe. And you fill your pockets and your coin purses with this gold, knowing that you'll be going home richer and with one free pass.
It won't let me change my character's name on D&D Beyond what I'm trying to.
Your character's name?
Yeah.
All right, and with that basically comes the end of this fucking tale. So yeah, I don't really know how to end it other than that, but 2,000 gold pieces and some resurrections.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there we go.
So yeah, we'll be reconvening so after the holidays. That way, nobody feels obligated, to play D&D or choose it over family. So, yeah, we'll be reconvening after the new year.